Ray, thank you for the sub. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. How's it going? I have a bit of a headache, but I'm gonna be brave about it. Cause I wanted to be here, and I like you guys. Okay. How's everybody doing? I played a bunch of Final Fantasy XIV today, offline. Well, not offline, obviously, but like off stream, I mean. I played with Kai and 8, and yeah, I got to the end of Stormblood, like including the patches. So I'm at the literally ended just before taking the quest that starts Shadowbringers, and holy shit, I'm so hype. Shadowbringers looks cool as fuck. Like I'm gonna be real. Stormblood on the whole was kind of, like it wasn't bad. It was just not to the same standard as I felt like Heavensward was, or even like it was kind of inferior to even ARR in some aspects. Like pacing, I think. Well, maybe I shouldn't say pacing, but like, how'd I put this? In Around Me Born, it constantly feels like the Scions have their hands full with just trying to deal with too many different crises at the same time. And you feel that because you're constantly bouncing back and forth between 3 or 4 ongoing plot threads that you're like struggling to deal with. But with, and that's kind of maintained in Heavensward, to an extent. But Stormblood, at least for the main game, it's very kind of point A to point B a lot of the time, and it kind of becomes a bit of a drag. And I also feel like one of the main characters in Stormblood is also just kind of weak. I don't like her very much. She's like, I want to like her, but she's just kind of boring, honestly. Yeah, the Stormblood patches, on the other hand, are like big improvement. I think they kind of found their footing in terms of the pacing and, you know, giving these characters like more interesting things to do a lot of the time. And yeah, I'm really excited to get into Shadowbringers, because I have gotten very heavily invested in Dark Knight as a class, because I think it's just such a, really the 30 to 50 quests for Dark Knight are so well written in like a way I didn't expect from an MMO, right? In a way I didn't expect from just like MMO job quests. And the way it develops your own character is really interesting and something I found really compelling. And so, you know, Dark Knight is the kind of the poster class for Shadowbringers. So, seeing that, I'm really excited. I also know that like the writer that did the Dark Knight quest is also the one kind of helming the Shadowbringers writing, which is an even more promising sign. And also, I won't go into details because, you know, I don't know who's seen what in the shadows. I don't want to like spoil anything, but holy fuck, Xenos. My god, I need him. He's, holy shit. That guy is, I like him a lot. I very like him. Something like a better word. Yeah, I'll bet. with some of the stuff they were teeing up for Shadowbringers, I would expect so. God. Xeno says like, I'm so glad that they picked the voice actor they did for him, because oh my god, that man's voice is incredible. I mean, honestly, like in general, let's be real, Final Fantasy XIV has some of like the best voice acting and most consistently good voice acting I've seen in a game. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, let's do this one. Sure, that works. That's cute. Yeah. The fact that like Yatsuyu and Xenos are in the same expansion, it feels designed to cause me as much damage as possible in like a positive way. Because oh my god, I am heavily considering commissioning art of Hollandaise, my Warrior of Light, just in between Xenos and Yatsuyu, because wow, it's something. Oh, on that note, I also recently binged this game, this visual novel, which I've never heard anyone else talk about. It's called Gnosia, spelled Gnosia. It's like from 2019, then came out on Vita, and then it got ported to Steam a few years ago. But it's really interesting and really like, you should check it out. I think it's got some. The art style is really pretty. It's got some really cool sci-fi world building. There are like at least 2 or 3 characters in that game that could like ruin my life. And it's really it's very much, it's a visual novel sort of presentation, but in terms of gameplay, it's like a single player version of, you know, Mafia, like the kind of game where Mafia or Werewolf or those kinds of social deduction games, except you're playing it with a fixed cast of characters, and instead of, you know, actually trying to deceive human beings, you've got like different stats that correspond to your ability to persuade people in different ways, or, you know, avoid suspicion, or, you know, different kinds of stuff. And it's really neat. I think it works really well, especially the fact that because you're working with a fixed cast of characters, you can get to know them over time, and because of that, you also get to like, you can sort of tell when a character is acting strangely and use that to kind of deduce, oh, you know, I think this character might be lying because they're speaking up a lot more than they normally would, or stuff like that. Hey, Pecan, how's it going?
Hey, yo.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. So wait, what's this game called again?
It's called Gnosia. It's spelled Gnosia.
Okay.
Oh, let me get the Aggie link. Let me post that. It's called Magna, I know, but whatever the fuck. Who cares?
Whatever, it's an Aggie.
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a fuck? Ooh, this art style is really good.
Yeah, right?
It's very... don't know. It feels very like 999,
A,
kind of.
a little bit, although it's a bit more like in terms of the shading, it's more kind of painterly, I guess.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Have you? So on the topic of, I guess the visual novels.
Mhm.
So have you fucked with of the Devil yet?
I own the game. I have it installed. I have not yet played it. Why the fuck can I not
got-
pin messages? I don't know
They
why.
got some bad bitches in there.
I
It was the same thing last week too, wasn't it?
yeah, I
Where
don't
you
know what
just
it is.
could not pin your own messages.
The only option it gives when I hover over it is to reply. It's weird. I tried like just opening it in, instead of having it in the stream manager thing, just opening it in my actual chat window on its own, and it still doesn't let me. I don't know why. Hold on, let me look this up. I might as well. Twitch can't pin message. Okay, so well this will work. I can just do /pin and then paste the link again. There we go. That works. Cool. But yeah, it's a social deduction game, but like in the form of visual novel / kind of RPG. It's really neat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check it out when I got time.
I got it on sale for like cheap.
Ooh.
The only thing I will say is that the way you kind of progress is by encountering different events, because like the whole game is kind of like a time loop situation. And the way you sort of need to get out of it is by gathering information about the different characters, most of which you get by running into certain scenarios, triggering certain events, what have you. And it's pretty neat, but after a while, it will get to the point where like you should just pull up. The wiki has a spoiler-free walkthrough, which I honestly how I recommend to play it, because it's like, or at least once you get to the point where you're not encountering stuff, when you're not encountering new events naturally, because otherwise you're kind of just playing the game repeatedly over and over again, just waiting for something new to happen.
Ah, okay.
Which I feel like might have been kind of the intention, that you just play the game a lot and eventually you'll get to the ending. Because I think it originally came out on Vita, so like the kind of format of sort of short burst social deduction game where neat stuff can happen. And then you get through the loop, and then you can start over, or just stop for the time being. I feel like that kind of format, and just repeatedly going through that makes sense if you're like, I don't know, on the bus or whatever. But for having it on PC and just trying to get to the end, it can get a bit slow and a bit rough. So definitely use a walkthrough. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
You play anything recently?
No, I've been slowly working on moving.
Oh, I see.
So everything that I've been playing is just like the same old shit.
That makes sense.
So like a lot of Mahjong, a lot of Trackmania.
I didn't know you played Trackmania.
Yeah, what was it? Because way back when what was it, Nations Forever came out on Steam, I was like, ooh, racing game for free, and you can do loops and shit. And then I just kind of got hooked.
Yeah.
And then I completely forgot about it until what was it? They put out a new one in like 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a game.
Okay.
I like it. It's at its core,
That's
it's a
such a
great
mood.
game. It's more Trackmania, and I love Trackmania. However,
Uh-huh.
you have to buy a yearly subscription to do community created content, and it's like $20 a year.
That's interesting.
So it's like I'll play it in like just huge spurts. I'll just be like, look, I paid $20 for this. I'm gonna at least do like 2 seasons, I
Sure.
guess. They have like a rotating list of or I guess like a rotating list of I think like 20 to 30 tracks that just like go like every couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
So every couple of months you get like new tracks to like rank in on. But I hate not owning my video game.
Yeah, not owning your video games fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Who does like not owning video games? Hey Riley, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, Brandon?
I'll still let him go back. Hi Ray Hammer, hi Diablo Graves, hi Pecan, hi Ashley Miami, what's up? How's it going?
You have to full name Ashley Miami.
What do you want me to say? I mean, I could just do Ashley. I don't know
Could
her
just
like
do
that.
Ashley.
Extra Rock, welcome. How's it going? Double shell much. It's been a bit of a lower energy week, honestly. If you can't tell
That's
by
fair.
my fucking voice.
Yeah.
I also just have a headache, but I'm being brave about it.
You're being so brave about it.
Yeah. I had a physical
Yeah.
therapy appointment this week, and making good progress. Which is
Hell
good.
yeah.
I can walk just fine, and I've been able to for a while, but it's just that my knee's been giving me problems. And it turned out, my left leg, which is my bad leg,
Yeah.
is strong enough that I can walk without issue, but there's still like a heavy degree of asymmetry between the strength of my left leg and my right leg. When they first tested it, like I think it was 6 weeks ago, I think my left leg was only like 55% the strength or something ridiculous like that.
Jesus.
But as of this week, it's closer to like 70%, which is still not great, but big improvement.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting up there, slowly but surely.
Yeah. It does kind of suck that like, I think to some extent I'm just gonna have knee issues into the foreseeable future. Definitely like gonna be able to improve them from this, but there's some things that just aren't gonna go away, which sucks, but that's kind of life. Like have I mentioned the crepitus to you?
I'm sorry, the what?
The crepitus in my knee?
No. What's that?
So, let me just put my knee up to the mic and you'll see. I'm gonna lift my knee up and lift my leg up into the air. That's my knee.
Hey, I hate that.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Me too.
I don't know, because it's like oh god, fuck, because my knees do that, but it's not audible. I can just feel it, and that's just years of skating without knee pads have fucked me forever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
it's pretty yeah. X-Rock, for me, it's not getting older. It's having experienced getting my femur broken. That did not happen before the accident. it doesn't really like do anything. At least not like that part of it.
Yeah.
There's other issues I have where like I don't know how I never know how to describe the feeling, but it's like the cable management in my knee feels like it's getting fucked up sometimes when I bend it. Like I can kind of feel like stuff, kind of muscles or tendons. I don't know, but like shifting or like getting bunched up or something like that.
Shit going in ways it definitely probably should not.
Yeah, it's hard to describe in a way that makes sense because to someone who hasn't like felt it, but that's kind of how it is. And then every so often, I'll get like when I straighten my leg out all the way, if I'm unlucky, then I might get this like, I don't know if it's like a nerve or a muscle getting pinched or something, but just this really, really sudden pain that just like is really bad. And then like I'll have to like walk it off a bit, and it might happen like 2 or 3 times in a row. It was getting better, definitely, especially since I started PT, but I feel like this last week has been just a bad week for knee issues. I've been wearing a knee brace a lot more than I usually do. But, you know, we deal with it.
One day, rocket legs.
One day, rocket legs. One day, I'm going to have a break action shotgun in my leg.
Hell yeah.
You've seen that? You've probably seen that GIF.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I couldn't find it again, but I'm glad you knew what I was talking about.
I know what you're talking. Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking cat girl.
It's tight as hell.
It's tight as hell. I gotta get my hands on the fucking Danganronpa Fire Emblem, by which I mean 100-line Last Defense Academy.
No, I keep seeing one of my friends talk about it, and I'm just like, I'm so glad that I am experiencing this game through you, and that also at the same time I have absolutely no idea what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, I've heard it's actually, from what I've heard, it's actually supposed to be pretty good.
I mean, I am interested enough to not look into it so that I can go in like spoiler free. Some of the character designs are good. Apparently there's a samurai who like fucks her sword or something. I don't know.
God. That one character design that's like, I don't know what, I don't remember what her name is, but like the kind of got Junko energy, where she's got
the
like
blue hair one.
Yeah, the blue hair with the twin tails and the fucking face paint. Her character design is so dog shit. I love it.
It's fantastic.
It's so terrible.
It's peak Danganronpa. I love it.
It's peak DeviantArt OC, and that's what I love about it.
Like, if this bitch she looks like an original character someone would have like slapped on Tumblr like way back in the day.
Yeah. I love that energy. And she's like a gamer too. She uses like fucking.
She's a gamer.
There's like some screenshot from the Steam page where she's like, hold on, let me pull it up, and I'll quote you what she says because it's, oh my god. Come on, give it to me. Holy shit, I forgot it was this cringy. She says, come on, do it. Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss.
I think I want to kill myself. I think this time I'm really gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's bad.
It's awful. I
can't wait to meet her.
kind of love it.
It's just saying, what's the game's name again?
Yeah.
It's like 100.
The 100-line Last Defense Academy.
Yeah, it's like.
Shit,
what
I
is
still
it?
gotta play Rain Code.
Ooh. God, what the fuck? I was looking at some game and I was like, I need to buy that. And then hold on, because I think I've recently put it on my wish list. Ooh, Wonderful Everyday Down the Rabbit Hole is $18 right now. Sick.
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 Sick. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. They're doing a Reciteer remaster.
Huh?
Yeah, they announced it on Twitter at some point a while back.
Oh.
I don't know when the release date is or anything. I should check on that actually. But like, I'm excited about that.
I'm also excited about that.
Yeah, Reciteer HD. Here we go.
Oh, Doll's Nest was the one that I was supposed to buy. That one looks kind of cool.
What is it?
It's a fuck, how do you just? I don't know how to describe it, but it's a Nitro Plus game, where you have a mecha girl and you gotta fucking kid her out with a bunch of like fucking like weapons and boosters and shit.
God, you said mecha, and now I'm just thinking about Code Geass again.
All right, calm down.
I did watch the first episode of Gundam 00 this morning before I got into fucking Final Fantasy 14ing all over the place.
Yeah.
Hasn't gotten too interesting yet, although I'm told it's a bit of a slow burn. But it does remind me that, man, I think I have a soft spot for like child soldier characters. I've realized. Not that I condone the practice.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I just think they're neat in terms of characterization, and like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's an interesting plot device. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Reciteer HD, it's coming 2025. That's all they've announced really, and that was like a few months ago. But yeah.
Damn. Can't believe I have to fucking. Can't believe I'm gonna have to play Reciteer again.
Yeah.
That game got me stressed the fuck out.
It's a good game. It's a neat game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went to a makeup store. Because I never really done makeup, honestly, because like it's a pain.
Yeah.
And like I've never really had much of an occasion to do it, but I'm gonna be cosplaying again Marina Funger at a convention this month, and so I was like, I want to do makeup for that, and so I went there to figure out to get some advice on like what my skin shade is, like what to go for, you know. And okay, I knew I was pale, right?
Yeah.
The skin shade that I have, I shit you not, It's literally called Siberia.
Oh my god. This bitch white as hell.
White as hell. The most appropriate name possible. It's really funny. Literally Snow White. So white they named it after the coldest place on fucking Earth. Actually, Siberia is probably not the coldest place on Earth, but it's like it's up there.
It's up there,
Yeah.
or down there.
Or down there. I think it's like the coldest place that there's like, you know, significant
That people actively
inhabitants. Yeah, like, there's like that there's actually like cities and stuff there.
And and I don't know. I also never really fucked with makeup. I do like just like a little bit of eyeliner when going out, but like other than that, it's like no, I'm good.
Yeah. I didn't get any eyeliner. Maybe I should have. I don't know. It was expensive anyway.
Oh, I don't pay for it.
Okay.
Are you kidding? It's a fucking pencil. Just stick that shit in your pocket and walk out. Put it next to the nail polish. Who cares?
You know, that's not my speed, but fair enough.
Just be walking out of Target with fucking pockets full of cosmetics.
Fuck.
Well, because like if I'm walking around the store, here's how I
Okay.
not really justify it, but feel like I can justify getting away with it.
Okay. Okay, that's two different things.
Yeah. Here's how I talk myself
my
into
contention
believing
is
it's
not
okay.
that is not that I think you got caught.
No, I mean, yeah. But like, so basically, you just walk in.
Okay.
You're like, okay, I got some nail polish. Okay, I got some things. And then you're like, I didn't grab a cart. I'm just going to put these in my pocket real quick and grab like 4 energy drinks and like a bag of chips. And then, oh no. Oops. I forgot to take it out of my pocket. And I just walk out the store. I didn't give you a fucking teary goodbye. Shut up. I said I wasn't going to stream until I moved into the new place.
Oh. Well, this isn't streaming. This is just being on a Discord call. I'm doing all the fucking heavy lifting over here.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything here.
Yeah.
I'm just yapping. I'm
You're
talking about...
You're talking about shoplifting.
Yeah, I'm just talking about petty theft on my friend's stream.
Yeah. The fucking guests on Dead Mall do not reflect the views of Parabellum, fucking Pennygrad City State, or whatever. You know, don't.
Yeah, or wherever the fuck it is.
Don't no legal liability. But yeah. Stole a pack of M&Ms because I'm not paid for it.
Right all day over it.
Youth.
It doesn't make you innocent. Hey, that's... Hey, yo.
Christ.
Well, because, like, I got caught once, like, back in, like, high school. And they were just like, hey, you got something in your pocket. I was just like, oh, shit, my bad. And I went back and I paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It's the plausible liability, I guess.
Yeah, because it's like, I'm not going to steal things that I can't buy. I'm just stealing things I don't want to buy.
Okay. What else did I do this week? Trying to think. Yeah, there was Gnosia, there was Final Fantasy 14, I got makeup. I guess that's kind of a similar note to the fucking crying all day over accidentally stealing a pack of M&Ms. But, last time I was at that shopping center where the makeup store was, I went to this restaurant. I'm not going to name it because I don't think it's very widespread and I don't want to dox myself.
Yeah, Arby's. Got it.
Yeah, sure, Arby's.
Fine dining, Arby's.
And, like, last time I was there, They have fucking fantastic food. But I ordered something, and the order was wrong, and I was like, oh, I think you messed up. You like stuff got mixed up. It wasn't a big deal, but like completely unprompted. I didn't like go. I wasn't like, oh, you know, you gotta anything like that. I think what it was that like I ordered some chicken tenders with like this one side, but they gave me like a different amount than I ordered, and they gave me the wrong side, and I just like explained the mix up, and they're like, oh, sorry. And then, you know, when I was like, oh, can I have the check, I was sitting at the bar, the girl working the bar was like, don't worry about it. And I was like, huh? She just free food. She just gave it to me for free. Initial incorrect order plus the follow-up correct order, just all for free. And I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. But the thing was that because, you know, I didn't get a check and didn't sign anything, you know, it completely slipped my mind to actually like give her a tip. And I felt awful about it. Like I like once I got home and I realized like my mistake, I like called and I was like, can I do like a tip over card? But I went back there today, the day that I went, and thank God she was working the bar again. And like I sat down, I just looked her in the eyes, I was like, I owe you a gigantic tip. And so I tipped like, I think the baseline tip would have been like $3, and so I tipped her like 18 for my order.
Yeah, no, I did that at my cousin's wedding. Because we were not what was it? I don't know what the fuck. It was like a sports bar kind of thing.
Mm.
I don't know. It was up in Detroit, and there was a fucking Lions game, and so they had their fucking rehearsal dinner at basically like a brewery kind of place.
Mm-hmm.
And it was weird. But all the drinks were like paid for, and me and like my siblings fucking slammed them, and I was like, well, I'm gonna give them a tip. Because the three like I guess hosts that we got were like really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have cash. My siblings didn't have cash, and so I just went over and I was like, can I just buy like the cheapest draft you have? And they're like, oh yeah, sure. And like, yeah, I tipped like $15.
God, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, no, never mind. They have like 500 restaurants, so I could say it was a Longhorn Steakhouse.
Oh, you think Longhorn Steakhouse is local?
Well, I knew it was a chain. I didn't know how widespread of a chain, you know?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't know if it was like limited to, you know, one state, or if it was like, you know, the entire country. That kind of thing. But, yeah. Longhorn has like fucking, their chicken tenders are kick-ass. Like, they really got honey mustard too. It's really good actually.
I think
like, underrated.
I think I've only been to a Longhorn Steakhouse like once.
Yeah. It was like it was where my dad always took me when we got like dinner.
Yeah. Because it's like
on like the weekend.
I guess it's just like another one of the not really like downsides, but like the downside of getting raised in a kosher household is a lot of restaurants I haven't been to. I've still never tried crab or lobster.
I haven't either, but that's just because I don't like seafood.
That's fair. I like shrimp.
Shrimp. I don't mind the taste. I don't mind the taste of shrimp, but it's just like the texture is kind of squidgy, and I don't like that.
That's fair.
I can eat it if I'm like shoveling it down with other stuff. Like if it's mixed in fried rice, I can put up with it, but I don't like I wouldn't seek it out.
Yeah.
Like if someone handed me was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna finish this. Do you want it?" And it was like shrimp fried rice, then I could probably stomach it. But like, I don't know.
Yeah. Get the house fried rice and just deal with the shrimp
Yeah, pretty much.
to get to the fucking pork and the chicken.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Or like an ACP where if they've got like kind of
Yeah.
deluxe, where they've got more than a C on the A. Or wait, no, the C is con. That's just with.
Yeah.
Right, the P more than a P on the A.
Yeah. Hmm. Calamari. Yeah, no, calamari's kind of. I don't think I like it.
I think I have like fried calamari once, and I was like, it was all right,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like, oh shit, this is so good, I gotta have this again, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, because I think I got it at a
I just not fuck them.
Yapper.
Yapper.
Because I think I got it at like either like KBBQ or like a
Oh, Chestnut.
like a
thank you for the
buffet
follow.
somewhere. Hey, what's up, Chester?
What is this? Someone came into the chat earlier. I don't understand the thing they're saying, but also, instead of on my streamer like chat, like it'll show like if someone's in Twitch chat or someone's in YouTube chat.
Yeah.
But for this one, oh, okay. I guess it is YouTube, but like
I think
has
it's YouTube
this,
because I didn't see it on
but it has this like EN symbol on mine. I have no idea what that's about. Is that an E? I think that's an E. Huh, weird. Whatever. What are we talking about? Shrimp. Did the shrimp fry this rice?
Did a shrimp fry this rice?
Gotta get on at Columbo.
How could a shrimp possibly fry this rice?
Now, I couldn't help but bother you, but this the thing is, shrimps don't have hands. So how could they possibly fry this rice?
How could this shrimp possibly fry this? There's one more thing.
Just one more thing. I saw you stab her.
Yeah, I literally watched you do it. God, what was it? The one of my friends started showing me oh fuck, what's it called? It's like Japanese Columbo is the only way I know how to describe it.
Is it? Oh my god! I think I know what you're talking about.
I forget.
It's Detective Conan.
No, not Conan. It's what is it? Furahata Ninzaburo or whatever.
Wow. Okay, I've never heard of that.
It's me neither, and I kind of like it a little bit. I kind of like it a little bit more than Columbo.
Really? Is it the same kind of thing where it's like you know who did it from the start, but you just gotta watch him track it down, or what?
Yeah, yeah, and then like right before he delivers like the final monologue, he basically like all the lights on the set dim and just like a spotlight on him as he just turns to the camera. He's just like, "I'm gonna bust this shit wide open." You're watching for a Hada Ninzaburo.
Oh, so this is live action. This is not like anime.
It's not anime.
Okay, I don't know why I assumed it was anime.
It's here, hold on.
If you got a clip, I can pull it up and put it on the stream.
Okay, hold on. Let me go find one.
Yeah. Furuhara Ninzaburo?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to record a song cover at some point.
Yeah, I think it might.
Um, if it's gonna be like, there's a few things I'd like to do, just like any kind of karaoke picks, really, or just like
Yeah.
if I want to do, I don't know, like a real quick cover, like a 1 minute kind of YouTube short sort of thing. But if I want to do like a whole song, like get it like real professional, then I probably want to do. I think I'd want to do Shinigami by Kenshi Yonezu.
Ooh.
Um,
I feel
I did it on
I
karaoke the last time I did karaoke, and I was like, it was a bit of an ego boost because I was very pleasantly surprised with how it turned out.
nice.
Is that what you were saying?
I was gonna say I need to learn I guess better karaoke songs because everything that I want to sing is like just like Blue Hearts or fucking Stance Punks or just loud shouty shit that I don't feel confident hitting in a apartment with thin walls.
That's fair. That's fair.
And so I always end up like quieting up, but when I do, like my vocal range shrinks and it's just like
Yeah, I getcha. Yeah. Hmm. What other stuff have I been meaning to play? Definitely want to get around to About the Devil. I'll probably play that off stream. Because, you know,
there
visual
are
novels.
lesbians in that I think you will enjoy greatly.
Oh boy, I'll keep you posted. Let's see. I bought Virtua Fighter because it turned out it was way cheaper than I thought it was.
If you ever want to play Virtua,
Oh my god. I opened the Steam page and I just got jump scared by the fucking bang. I don't realize I had the trailer unmuted. Hey Manual Virus, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. What else do I gotta play? I gotta finish Killer 7. Got Fly Night. I want to play that. I was planning to play that. I reached out to Shady about that because that seemed like his kind of jam. And turns out it has like up to 4-player co-op, so that could be fun.
ooh,
But I think he's busy for the next little while, so we'll see if that works out or anything. There's also a separate game called Fight Night, which I've been meaning to play. Sorry We're Closed. I have that. I've been meaning to play that. I should play Straff Tap with somebody. Take-Two was the one who mentioned it like last Debt Mall. I keep wanting to say Denny's because let's be real.
it's just Denny's.
It's just hitting that yoik and twist.
Yeah. All right, calm down.
What do you mean?
All right, calm down. Pump the brakes.
Hey, Kirk Comrade, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. But yeah. I did get permission from Nelson, you know.
Yeah.
Because like,
yeah, I know you got the blessings.
Yeah. Just for the benefit of the audience.
Yeah, which I feel like kind of went down like, hey, is it cool if I do this? And he just went, why the fuck would I care?
That wasn't what he said, but that definitely was the vibe of just like, yeah, sure, as if he was like, why, what?
Yeah, what?
It's a free country. For now.
That'll be Parabellum. We live in America. You are free to steal whatever idea you like. Type shit.
Okay, here I got the clip.
Yeah, it's just the opening. I can't find any decent clips.
Sure. I'll mute the BGM. Here we go. No cut subtitles.
Yeah. I just really love I just love this man.
This really is Japanese Columbo, huh?
It's just kind of Japanese Columbo. Also, apparently the song's in DDR, but I don't remember ever playing it.
What?
Yeah. Feel like I would have remembered if like an off-brand like James Bond-esque theme song was like on the list of songs to play, but
I like the aesthetic of this. For some reason, it makes me think like the thumbnail in particular made me
yeah.
think, yeah, like this kind of thing. It makes me think of you know, in No More Heroes 1, where like when you're going off the boss fight and everything goes black and white and it goes like
Yeah.
bad girl or whatever the boss name is.
Yeah.
It's giving me that kind of vibe.
It's definitely got that vibe.
This would be way more compelling if I knew what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah. It's like also I think because Columbo episodes are like fucking like an hour long, hour and a
Mm-hmm.
half or some shit. And I think these are like 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay, okay. Oh, you can't
Oh,
hear
can't
it?
hear. Yeah, they can't hear it.
Oh, I had
I
it turned off for some reason. I'm silly. Well, now you get the jazz. Thank you for letting me know, Chester Neff. That was me being silly. So you mentioned you like this better than Columbo.
yeah.
What do you say is the reason for that?
One shorter runtime, two,
That's fair.
he's a lot more like I don't want to say goofier, he's a little goofier, but
Hmm.
like
Is he more like?
he's more autistic.
I mean, that's. Hey, I'd vote for him.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was
Like
the phrase that came to mind.
yeah, just hey, I'll vote for him.
Yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, what was the name of the show again?
Fucking it's gonna
I said it a minute ago, but now I can't remember. Kurahara Ninzaburo. Okay.
because it was like what I think like one of the first episodes I saw was like there was this guy who oh what did he I think he murdered his wife and then was like trying to like set up an alibi by like going or no, he was trying to get like money from the police
Mm-hmm.
um by doing all these like fake bogus like handoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they like just like kept like tailing him throughout the entire thing.
Oh, I
Or
see.
fuck no, what God, what was it exactly?
Does it does it do the thing where like? Because one of the things I like about Columbo is that like he doesn't carry a gun or anything. He's just kind of he's literally only a detective. He
Yeah.
doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, no, this guy is just a detective.
Yeah. Hmm.
God, I'm like seeing like I think Final Fantasy 14 spoilers for like the new shit, and I'm just like, I don't care. I like these characters. I like this little bee.
Oh no,
I
there's a
like
bee. My my
there's
I-
a
my
bee.
I've been completely spoiled.
Fucking honey be lovely or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey, would you mind being lovely? Thanks.
Yeah. Just thanks.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Come here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm tired.
What the fuck? Oh my god, you are tired.
To be clear, that was not like I was not like
Yeah, I
directing
know.
that. Okay.
I know. I'm aware. You're just running. You just like I don't. That bit ran, and then it just kept running, and I was like,
that
oh,
bit
okay.
ran on empty downhill.
Yeah.
That bit was a car left in neutral on like an incline, and you didn't put on the parking brake. That was that bit.
It's like you ever see that I almost said Hank of the Hill, King of the Hill bit? Where they're just like driving like a fucking trailer like backwards down a hill or some shit.
I don't think I've never watched King of the Hill. Hank of the Hill.
Hank of the Hill. I think that's a YouTube poop.
Probably.
I think that's the Boggle one actually.
Speed folded.
Yes, it's the Boggle one. Okay. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, Boggle.
Who's Boggle?
No, Hank of the Hill is the YouTube poop where the Boggle voice line gets used a lot.
What is Boggle?
Boggle.
Oh, it's just a random sound clip. From
It's a game. I think it's a game where you like you get a bunch of fucking words or letters and shit, and then you have to make as many words as possible with them.
Oh, like the fucking board game?
Yeah.
I see. I mean, shit. We can watch some YouTube poop. Also, I forgot to turn the music back on, but that's fine.
That's fine.
Thanks.
I tell you, I hate Nancy. It's a beautiful day. Yay.
Sunday. Yay.
Yay.
And Saturday. It's the
Wait, can you share in here?
Be there as the biggest names in mowers, hedgers, and clippers.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. Hang on. Let me
I'm like, I'm following along because I know this one by heart, but like
Wait, you were just fucking riffing. That's really funny. You can even hear it. That's really good. Oh god, I'm so tired.
Cutting technology. Sea King. Oil paintings, Sea King. Don't miss
Sea King.
Expo.
Anytime I would like way back when I would like drink with Kai, like they would just put this on. This was on like the heavy rotation for like parties.
Great.
Boy, Aunt Peg, the words I don't know could fill a dick. You know, the Elks are having a Boggle tournament to raise bail money for their treasurer. Maybe you should enter.
Boggle.
Hey, Hank. Oh.
All right, Peggy, I replaced my watch battery, ate a Cinnabon, and bought a pea trap. I can't kill any more time. Let's go.
Hank, it is only round 5.
Let's go.
Impatient.
Boggle.
Oh, little sick boy. Would you like for me to find your name
Boggle.
in the next Boggle? Boggle. Boggle. Okay.
Boy, that wife of yours is pretty good. I guess that's why they call her your better.
Who calls her that?
Who calls her that?
Hey, you want to be my coach?
A boggle, coach? What would I do?
Well, Hank, you don't have to do anything. You just have to get up there. Unless you want me to go off to Dallas by myself.
Dallas, Salad,
Salad.
Yeah. Dallas, Salad.
crackheads and debutantes. Sunday! Guess who's going to the mower show? Whoa, what?
Boy, how'd you manage to swing that? Boy, Peggy, we like mowers.
Simple. I found a boggle tournament in Dallas to keep her busy while we have some real fun. Check it out, man. Talk about a road trip up that Big D motel. Hell, man. You talk about the biggest names in mowers, edges, and clippers. Be there.
Man, it's gonna be fucked.
Let's go, Peggy.
Hey, on Clevo. We're watching Hank of the Hill.
Hank of the Hill.
Welcome to Dallas. Welcome to Dallas.
Dallas, Salad.
When?
You look like you could use a wallet. Would you like to
Would
make
you
a
like to
wallet?
buy a wallet?
Harley Davidson.
Hank is not just my husband, he is also my coach.
Oh, well then you'll be needing one of these.
Now you listen to me.
The name is Hank Hill. Mr. Hank Hill. I didn't marry her.
What are you?
Why, hero, it's this different guy rubbing and you very everything.
Okay, the guy at Home Depot said all we gotta do is strip, sand, varnish, buff, varnish, buff, varnish, wax, sand, buff, 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 buff. Oh, God! No! That was close.
I see myself in the winner's circle, and you are right there next to me. My coach, my big ass.
Big ass fan.
Dang.
Winner!
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby! Baby want a bottle? A big dirt bottle?
Why are you yelling at me?
You're a loser.
Look, I can't afford any more scrubs. I just spent my last dollar on deodorizing carpet ceilings.
Look at old Boomhauer.
Hey, dang, something pick up that dang old rock. Man, this dang old piece of dang old fucked up. Get out there.
It's just, I ain't got no fingers.
I ain't got no fingers!
All right, it's going to be best of 3. I want a clean game. No foreign words, no foreign objects. Shake.
Oh, that's funny.
What, no foreign words, no foreign objects?
I'm gonna shake, but like they shake the thing.
Oh, yeah.
To her last pencil. She has
Pencil.
no more pencils in reserve. Pencil.
Mansell.
Fancy.
This is awful. I think it's all over for Peggy Hill.
Loser! Now, let's show them how we play Boggle in Arlen.
Whatever you say, coach.
What?
Oh, you
Don't worry about it.
Pencil.
Fancy.
Mansell.
Peggy Hill was riding up a storm, but will it be enough?
I win.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be!
So that's Hank of the Hill.
Daniels.
Boggle?
Boggle.
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 I don't know why that one always showed up on the list, but that one always showed up on the list.
I just sat there and I was just I don't know what happened. Where am I? Who are you? What are you
Dallas.
doing here?
You invited me. You opened the door for me.
I was mind boggled. Yeah. I'm tired.
Yeah.
The way it goes when I'm tired is like, it's like 50% low energy and then 50% like me getting really hyped for like 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. That's fair. What is it? Because we've been moving, like I've just been like kicking up dust. So legitimately, like at work is like the only place I can like properly breathe.
Oh God. God, that's the
But
worst.
soon, hopefully.
Yeah. I recently cleaned after the stream last time. I want
Uh-huh.
to make sure that like temperature wasn't an issue or anything. So I finally cleaned the dust out of my PC. And I'd done that before, of course, but this time I actually took the fans off the radiator and cleaned the dust out of the radiator, and oh my God, it was awful. But like I cleaned the dust out, and my CPU temps dropped like 5 degrees. I'm not even joking.
God.
It was bad.
Gotta keep that shit cleaned out.
I know, it's just tough.
I know.
Well, let me turn the music back on. There's gotta be some way to do that automatically. But whatever. There probably is a way to do that, actually. Like, can the OBS move filter affect audio volume? Because if it could, that'd be perfect.
Maybe.
I don't know. Well,
Maybe.
In any case, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. The other day, a guy knocked on my door asking to buy ice.
Huh?
So I look through, I hear a knock on my door. I'm like, okay, it's probably some, fucking, which kind, like literally just frozen water. I hear a knock on my door. I go over. I'm expecting some, like, I don't know, some kind of political thing, or like, donations for university or whatever, or like.
Dog, I just gotta buy some ice.
Yeah, no, I look through the peephole, and there's just a guy standing there with a bowl in his hand, and I'm like, okay, let's see where this is going. So, I open the door, and he's like, hey, my ice machine isn't working. I desperately need ice for a project. Can I give you like $10 for some ice? And I just looked at him, and I was like, dude, just fucking take it. I just gave him the ice. Because I'm not gonna, I don't, it's ice, man.
Fucking take the ice.
Just take it. And he was like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Don't even worry about it, man. Just you clearly need it more than I do. I specifically remember he used the word desperately, which is
just what the
desperately needs ice.
What kind of project desperately needs ice?
I'd assume some kind of science project. Like, I mean, God, I don't know. But, who am I to judge?
Yeah, some shit was about to overheat. He had to keep it on ice.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it was, he got it. An entire bowl's worth. I literally just like pulled whatever you call it, like the fucking basin that like the ice maker dumps into. I just pulled that out of the fridge and just handed it to him. Just take it.
Yeah, balls worth of ice.
Balls worth of ice. Like one of those things they like the spherical ice they do in like whiskey glasses or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Fucking super fancy ice or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is one thing that I'll say about 100 Line.
Mm-hmm.
The mascots in that game, awful, terrible. Don't like them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't remember what they look like, but they look bad.
I saw the one of them and I was like, this isn't really anything. I don't think you can make the Monokuma lightning strike twice.
You really can't. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you knocked it out the park.
I say literally holding a
Yeah.
Monokuma plush with a smaller Monokuma plush on my microphone arm.
Just maybe a little biased.
Maybe a little biased, yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
With a Monokuma plush on the sofa in the background of this fucking stream.
Oh fuck! I keep forgetting it's there.
Yeah. Of course. Oh, Pecan, I've been so rude. You know, all this time you've been sitting here yapping with me. Never asked you, do you want anything to eat or drink?
Bond me.
Okay, can you send me a PNG of a banh mi so I know what to make for you?
I thought you would never ask. I don't know where the fuck Nelson found a PNG of the Taking Back Sunday fries, but I could not find them.
I'm sure, you know, we get it from the source. By which I mean Nelson.
Yeah.
The inventor of the piggyback fries.
Up on me.
Up on me. Okay. No backgrounds folder.
Another Bond me.
Another bond me. That I need to find that video again. That video is so fucking funny. It's just the deadpan cadence he never breaks is what makes that, honestly.
And just the ending was just, am I getting paid for this?
Okay, let's get this in here. There's your banh mi.
Yeah, that's the... Okay, I thought you were just gonna leave it like fucking table sized.
No, of course not.
Oh, hell yeah.
I already gave it the word Vince. God! Yeah, I do still think about that Ninja Sword Spectrum John, welcome. So, just to explain, the rifle I'm holding in this PNG is... It's not the exact same model as the one I have IRL, but it's like a similar variant, it's just got different furniture. This one's the RDB-C, it's like the featureless California version, whereas the one I have is just the regular RDB. But, oh, I'm done. Hold on. I'm a dumb fuck, accidentally changed screens.
Wow. Scene transition. The same fucking place.
Yeah. What did I say? Yeah.
You're done.
The RDB. I got it used for like pretty good price. I think I got it for like $700 or $800 all told, and they usually go closer to $1,000. Something like that. I don't remember the details. I got it for a good price. I don't remember what exactly that price was, but I got it for a good price.
Yeah.
But you know, because of that, it came to me in the condition it was in, which meant it had some Magpul, like a little hand stop on it, which was nice. But so the way you take apart the RDB is it's got these captive pins, right? Which like you pop them out the one side, and they're retained by like a sort of inset spring or whatever. You're not supposed to like pull them out of the gun. They're just supposed, you know, they're captive. You know? They just stay there. Whoever I got it from not only had apparently pulled them out of the gun and then put them back in, but they had put them in through the wrong side, which when it was assembled didn't cause any issues, but to get it apart again, like they had to have fucking Hulk smashed it through in order to assemble it this way, and it took we went through this on stream. It's my gun cleaning stream, which I had gotcha guns on. I cleaned my fucking Smith & Wesson 39-2, and that went swimmingly. There was no problems there. But getting this RDB apart was I feel like it took genuinely like half an hour or something ridiculous.
I mean, was that shit just like jammed in there, or like?
Yeah, it was terrible. I don't know how does someone encounter like, oh, this thing is giving me a lot of resistance in doing this, that this doesn't seem right, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it anyway. Let me get a bigger hammer. Like, what the fuck, what was this guy's problem? But end result, one of those pins is not captive anymore, because the spring got busted when I eventually got the pin out, and I was just like, fuck it. So that pin is no longer captive, but it's fine, who cares? I still gotta take that to the range to get it zeroed.
Like, I'm gonna be real though, there have been times in the arcade that I work at where I'm just like, all right, so I know I'm not supposed to brute force this. However,
you're working with, video games and not firearms.
Yeah, well, I mean, electronics.
That's true.
Like, say, like, a board isn't, like, fucking, like, fitting back into the spot that I took it from. Or, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
You just, like, well, I'm just gonna fucking palm heel strike this thing back into place.
Palm heel strike.
Fuck, who is it that... Oh, it's, one of those chefs that, like, Good Mythical Morning has is just like, yeah, you take the garlic and you just palm heel strike, and you just, like, fucking just, like, slam some garlic, like, with the... It's just like, that's so good.
It's pretty
Palm
good.
heel strike.
Palm heel strike. You know what rules the fucking hand-to-hand moveset in Elden Ring? God, I hope that shit's in Night Rain.
So is that Rain DLC, or is that, like, just another...
It's a standalone spin-off game.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That comes out at, like, the end of this month, doesn't it?
I'll be real, I still gotta play Elden Ring.
That's fair.
One of these fucking days.
I tell you
I think
what,
I talked about it.
Yeah?
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think I talked about it last time, but I was just like, yeah. Because the last time I tried to play, like a Souls game that wasn't Bloodborne, which I liked a lot.
Yeah.
Or Sekiro, which I also liked but didn't finish. Was, like, Games for Windows Live Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. I just could not, for the life of me, thug it out. I was just like, no, this sucks, I'm done.
I also played that version with some mods, because that was the version I bought years ago and never played. I beat Ornstein and Smo, and then I kind of fucked up my save file, and then I was like, you know what, I got to the good part, I got to the best part of the game, that's like... I got through the part that's the most consistently good. And I experienced what the game had to offer. I'm finished here. I am a Dark Souls 2 apologist.
A lot of people are.
I really like that. I tend to have an affinity for like the black sheep entries of franchises. Cause like oftentimes I find it most interesting and there's like even if the execution isn't there, I love seeing all the different weird, unique ideas that a lot of these kind of black sheep entries try. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, this didn't quite hit the mark. Or even like, you know, even if the game overall is kind of worse than the stuff around it, there might be stuff that they actually did nail in it where it's like, oh, damn. Dark Souls 2 has a lot of that kind of stuff. Where it's like, you know, before they brought the hand-to-hand back in the Elden Ring DLC, that they had it in Dark Souls 2 DLC. The Bone Fist was like this hand-to-hand moveset. It was sick.
Hell yeah.
Dark Souls 2 had like, I think some of the animations are really good. Like, particularly for the weapon movesets. Like, I really like... So normally, when you're two-handing just a regular straight sword, right? You kind of have it at this upward diagonal angle. But, and that's how it is in, like, 1, 3, and Elden Ring. But in Dark Souls 2, you have it at more of, like, a horizontal stance, like, off to the side. Which is apparently a lot closer to how, like, what would be, like, a actual useful resting stance in, like, you know, medieval combat manuals. And also it just looks more unique and interesting than just like the standard, oh, I'm gonna hold my sword up kind of pose.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff like that in Dark Souls 2. There's a lot of like really cool animations and like animation sets and move sets that I wish they would have kept.
Huh? Oh. It's okay. Sometimes you just gotta think about girls all day.
Sometimes you just gotta think about girls all day. That's true.
I've been thinking about one girl all day, and also how buying merchandise from her birthday celebration is going to cost me $400.
Which girl is this?
The corpo I like.
I see.
Because of what is it? It's like $130 worth of goods. And then like it comes with a really sick jacket.
Okay.
And then like tariffs are like fucking $200+.
Yeah.
And I'm just staring at it like, I'm like, do I want to pay the US government $200 for my weeaboo goods?
Yeah.
The answer right now is no.
No, yeah. That's... I don't want to turn this into fucking lemonade stand.
Yeah. That's fair.
But, or like, you know, some kind of fucking politics podcast, but like, boy, that situation is rough. And I feel like I feel like we're only gonna see the impact of that in like a few months. Because right now, I think what's happening right now with that is that businesses are kind of reluctant to place any kind of order because they can't be sure how much it's gonna actually cost once it gets here. Yeah? And so like, in general, they're just avoidant of the uncertainty and like the back and forth of, you know, oh, it's this price now it's this percentage, now it's this percentage, this is exempt, actually no it isn't, except it still might be. Just the confusion and uncertainty and just very, point being, people are not going to be placing orders in the same way that they would. Or they might be like selling through their current inventory, but deciding if this keeps up, we're not going to like be able to sell things in this market anymore. Yeah?
Yeah.
And so like, basically, when we're going to actually like see the results of that and actually start really feeling it is going to be when that inventory that's already here dries up. And that's going to be like 3 to 6 months, probably.
Yeah. And it's like, because I have a Ami order that I haven't paid for that's coming next month that I'm just looking at. I'm like, that's a yikes.
Yeah.
Because that's like a $200 Bridget statue in it. And I'm just kind of like, ooh, yikes.
Yeah, I've gotten emails from like multiple companies that I've gotten stuff before. That are just saying like, hey, we're not shipping to the US anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is also why I'm skipping out anime content this year. That's fair. I'm still going to end of this month. I'm going to the big one that's local to me because, I mean, to be honest, I do use cons as just like a kind of an excuse to just do some retail therapy with like anime shit. But also like, I don't know, it's a nice environment.
Yeah.
It's nice to like just be around people, even if I'm not going to interact with any of them, and just like see cool cosplays and just walk around and just have a day to just be, just fucking marinate.
Yeah. No, I was supposed to go to a couple cons that I just kind of turned down. Like, what was it? You should. Some of those guys invited me out to ASEN. I'm just like, no, can't do that.
What is ASEN anyway?
ASEN is Anime Central. I think it's. I want to say it's like it's not Montana. Where
Hey,
the fuck is
Xenos,
it?
welcome. Everything you follow. How's it going? Welcome. If you want to hop in, you know where to find it. But go on.
But yeah, I don't remember where it is. I remember that like I had to fly out to it, and I was just like, ooh, I don't think I can afford that right now.
Yeah, let me just see where
And
it
that
is.
turns out that I had to buy most of my furniture again, and I'm like, I definitely can't afford that right now.
That's fair. Anime Central. Let's see. Where is this? Midwest. It's in Illinois. I see. Driving now. Have fun. Oh, okay. Well, have a good one. Enjoy your travels. Yeah, I had a friend. So, you know, this is probably like, I think this would overlap with the con I was planning to go to anyway, or at least it's like the week before anyway, so I wouldn't make it anyway. A friend asked me about if I was going to ASUN earlier today, actually, but I am not.
Yeah, and then I was like thinking about going to fucking the fucking VTuber con.
Offkai?
Offkai, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about hitting that, but the squad that was gonna go fell apart, so I'm like, okay, so we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another one that I'd have to drive down to in like New Mexico, and I'm just like, no, can't do that either. So it's probably gonna be a summer without conventions.
Yeah.
For your girl, but that is just how it goes sometimes.
Shame. What are you gonna do?
What you going to? Make more money.
Yeah. Try, certainly.
Yeah. Colossal Con seems kind of cool. I think that's the one with like that's like at like a water park or some shit.
Huh. God, I'm on the Offkai
Or
website. Sorry.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I'm on the Offkai website, and it's funny looking through the special guests and recognizing so many people.
And it's being like, wait, I know you.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah,
or if not, like, know them personally. Just like,
yeah,
you're a friend of a friend, or like I've like just casually retweeted your stuff at some point.
yeah. It's kind of sick. I am so one of the reasons why I want to go isn't because of the VTuber. It is the VTubers and like meeting people that like you only talk to online, et cetera, blah blah blah, whatever. But they have the guys that run the arcade room. Bring one of the 3 monitor setups for Densha to go. Like the little like train simulator arcade game.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
And
about.
I fucking love that game.
That rules.
And like the year that I went, I just got absolutely blitzed, and I just sat on that cab for like close to an hour because no one else wanted to play it, and I was just like, "This is the best thing ever."
Do you want to watch the Stop Skeletons from Fighting video about Densha They Go?
Yes,
All right.
I am absolutely down.
Shout out Stop Skeletons for Fighting. We fucking love Stop Skeletons for Fighting. They're great.
Yeah.
We love Derek. He makes good videos. Let me find.
I need to
where's-
watch more of his shit.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Okay, cool. Here we go. Hit the ball. Pull up the thing. There you go.
Skeletons from fighting. My life on this channel is essentially falling down rabbit holes, clawing my way back to the surface, and reporting what I found like a daredevil spelunker who everyone thought had just died, enabling both my poor impulse control and morbid curiosity. I feel exactly zero shame for this. The last few months, I found myself somehow
I love
inundated
him.
with
He's such a great
Densha
guy.
Day Go, a Japanese train
He's a gem.
simulator bundled with, of course, this. Its very own train controller. Like, it's got levers, but it's also got buttons and stuff. Like, I'm sure you can.
I
drive a
want that
train with it,
controller
but
so bad. They have one
what
for the
else can you
Switch.
do with it, huh? I'd
Yeah,
love
I
to
think he
do
mentions
this
that
has been on my
towards the end
bucket
of this
list for a
one.
while, but Fate had decided to drop not one, but 3 of these things on me all at once. The
Oh
doors
my
of
God.
Fate slid open, and I was sucked inside the crowded world of Japan's original arcade train simulator. I spent way too much time playing with these things, and I got a couple things to say. This is punching weight. But first, this video is brought to you in part by Soylent. If you think about it,
Okay.
your body is like a train, and that's
Whoa, Soylent.
the game.
I should
that
just
these
get
controls
really
all
into
belong to is
Soylent.
Densha Day Go, or Let's Go by Train. Densha meaning train, de being the particle to mean by means of, in this case, travel, and go meaning go. Was it really that difficult, Caddy? Go? He just salty that Japan is one of the few countries his didn't colonize. I don't know why they didn't use the full Japanese Densha de Ikimasho or Densha de Iko, but trains are fun. Let's go. Yeah, trains are great. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been stuck in deadlocked traffic on the highway and thought, hell yeah, I am so happy my country went all in on cars. Well, if you want to simulate
Freedom.
Have you heard about the Brightline thing?
No. What's that?
So Brightline is I think there's a private company that has apparently managed to get together and enter like a statewide train system in Florida. So Florida just has trains that now has this train system. Hold on, let me see. Actually, I'll do this on the actual Opera window. Brightline train map. Let's see.
Oh, it just hits.
Opa. This is actually down. Oh, fuck you. Just open it, please. Yes, they've got it from Tampa to Orlando, all the way down the East Coast to Miami.
Wait, that's kind of tight.
Yeah.
How come Florida gets that? What the fuck?
Well, here's the thing. Apparently, their next project is going to be, they call it a Brightline West. And the idea is it's going to go from Vegas to like most of the way to LA, I believe.
Take it all the way to LA. Just take it to San Diego.
Well,
Just
the
wanna take a train from San Diego to
the
LA.
trouble is that like once you get into the city, it gets harder and harder to build stuff.
Yeah. Fuck. That's
But they've
true.
got it. Apparently, it's going to be like, let's see, Brightline West. Yeah, here. Let me see what the actual proposed route is. Right line west. Come on. Yeah, okay. Right, I
Oh,
couldn't remember.
shit.
I couldn't remember the name of it, but yeah, it goes to Rancho Cucamonga, and then.
And then you could just take a regular fucking.
I don't know, a bus or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't. I've been to LA like once in my life. I know.
They
I know nothing
got.
about
I think
LA.
they got a.
Well, here's the thing. Vegas not quite LA.
Yeah.
It's not kind of useless. The thing about it is, this is high speed train. This
Yeah.
is like, I believe, construction's supposed to take about 4 years, if I recall. Yeah. From Las Vegas to Rancho Cucamonga is 2 hours and 10 minutes, when the drive is like 4 hours. So not only is it not having to take a car, it's like twice as fast.
Is it really? I thought it was like closer to like 6. Well, I guess to like actually get to LA, it's like 6. That's just because LA is a fucking hellhole.
Right, fly Vegas to use to get to Cucamonga. Well, here, my understanding of it is that like, it's less for the sake of if you're like flying into Vegas to go visit LA. It's more like, if you're making going from LA to Vegas, if you like live in LA and you want to go to Vegas.
Say you're in LA and you're like,
that is
damn,
a
I want to
very
go to
common,
Evo this year.
Yeah, that is a very common trip to take. And so having a high-speed train system to go there, yeah. And maybe they will be able to extend it into LA proper over time. Who knows? But, I mean, trains. Fuck yeah, let's get more trains in here.
Trains.
I'm just happy that something is being built, because that's cool.
I think
that's,
they should.
like, a good thing.
I remember, like, I feel like every other year there's some kind of talk about, like, oh, we're just gonna make like a high-speed rail and it's gonna fucking just trace the entirety of the I-10 or the fucking I-5 or whatever. And it's like, do it, bet, go for it, and then it never happens.
Yeah,
but it's cool that
that's kind of the thing that is that like Brightline has already built one of these in Florida.
Yeah,
and so like they're kind of proven at this point. I think a lot of that in Florida was that they were reusing some of the pre-existing infrastructure. But yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But even still, it's gonna be sick to have.
Yeah.
Because even if it's like because I feel like even just having like the one single line like gives you so much like opportunity to just like branch out from that, you know?
Yeah. Plus, like even just having that exist, even if you're not using it, probably a lot of people will be, which means that there's going to be less traffic along that route.
Yeah. Ideally.
I feel like living in a world where you can get drunker than you've ever been in your life and fly off a train instead of a car. Dencha Dago. I don't know why I just insulted 3 countries and like 500 million people on a video about train controllers. And here we go. The Dencha Dago controller. I had hands on 3 separate controllers, Saturn, Dreamcast, and PlayStation, which are all functionally the same. On the left here is the accelerator with 6 positions, neutral, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the right is the brake, swinging just shy of a full 180 degrees with 11 positions. You got neutral and then brake 1 through 8. And then you have the e-brake here, and then full brake there. Almost 180. And then you have select, start, A, B, and C, and I don't know, a 4th. they cut a little groove here for a 4th button. Not to mention, PlayStation controllers are the only ones that have a select button, and Saturn controllers are the only ones that have a C button. I don't know, it's strange. But this thing is really sturdy. Like the plastic casing is really hard. Each lever is like really nice. And
it sounds so tactile. I want to just fucking
I
want to just pull
really
that lever.
Tactile and satisfying.
Hit the lever.
Move the levers. It's fun.
What's the
I
most
own a lot of
tactile
weird
thing in
video
your
game
life?
junk, and I love all these dense controllers
Oh,
really
fuck.
recently, actually, and it very quickly spiraled out of control. First, my friend Brian from Dreamcast Junkyard had the complete Saturn set and let me borrow it.
I don't
had to give
know.
it back before I shot this part of the video. But then I found the PlayStation version at a local retro shop, and luckily, I already had the game, so suddenly I had 2 complete sets. And then, like a week or so
I
after
honestly
that, I went to
don't
another
know.
store. And sorry, it sounds like I'm like.
For me,
bragging,
it's
but, like,
probably
the
either
Source has a whole lot of video games,
these
but turns out
fucking
another shop.
stick
Dreamcast
toy
version,
revolvers I
complete
got for a
unboxed
convention. Hold
for
on, I'm grabbing it.
years, and no one wanted it. And even though I
Ooh.
went through all the time, I
The
just
problem is
didn't know
this
it.
one's
So
this,
really
this
is
one
the
is a
type of life I
revolver,
live.
but
I'm not kidding.
the
So,
the
here's
internal
true
mechanism
story.
got
I was
a
on
bit
the fence
busted,
about
so it
buying
doesn't
this
quite
for
work
this
anymore.
video, but when I decided
Aw,
to, I was
shit.
like, all right, well, I better call
It's still
the
not
store
bad.
first just to make sure they
It's either
they
that
sold it.
or
Otherwise, I'll
my,
go down there
fight
and
stick.
come empty-handed. So I call them and say, hey.
I mean, I
you
guess
still
fight
have that
sticks are pretty
Japanese string
tactile.
controller for the
Yeah.
Dreamcast, then should they go?
Especially,
The person was like, the
I got
what?
like a Korean stick in mine.
And I tried to explain. I described the box. I told them where in the store it was, and they were just like, I'm gonna give you off to somebody else. And so they just gave the phone to somebody else. So I got to start up again. Hey, do you still have that Japanese train simulator for the Dreamcast? The Densha De Go game. And I shit you not, the guy on the other end goes, yes, Derek, we still have it. I'll put it aside for you. Because who else will be calling for the Densha De Go controller? When I die,
Hey,
this is what I'll be
bitch.
remembered for, and I guess I'm okay with that. Yeah, I earned it. But of course, the actual reason I bought these things and spent all this money is so that I could play Doom and Street Fighter and just see what the hell happens. But I suppose before I get to all that, I should talk about the actual game they were made for, Densha De Go. Okay, I don't know why it says
He has the
Densha
clock.
De
For,
Go
he has the
on the
little watch
side. It is,
for
in
it.
fact, Densha.
I still don't
It
know
was
if those
originally an
actually
arcade game,
like
but the
work.
first home port was to PlayStation in '97.
That'd
so
be
let's start
crazy if it did.
Wow.
Yeah, like I figure it's
What
just like a
is
little
intro?
toy, but also just like, Densha To Go pocket watch.
I'm getting hyped here. I didn't know the public transportation could be this exciting, but damn, let's get some trains. Oh God, I want to drive that train. I want to drive that
Lots
train.
and lots of trains.
I wanna drive
Lots and
all the
lots and
trains.
lots and lots and lots of
All
trains.
Public transit. Woo! Yes. But wait, why are they flashing pictures of trains over footage of trains? Oh God, I worry Tyler Durden got the final edit on this. Okay, let's start the trains. I wanna drive some trains. You got me.
Densha De Go!
Densha De Go!
So a quick tutorial lays it all out. Densha Senpai here lets us know that it's simple enough. You know, you got this much time to get this much far, hit the brakes when you reach the station.
This much
slowly
time,
release
get
them
this
as
much
they come to a
far.
Stop. All right, seems easy enough. I'm sure there's more to it.
I
think I'm
fucking
ready.
love
Let's
incongruous
go.
grammar
Let's
for
get
comedy
going.
like that.
Trains. Navigating the menu with the controller is no problem. I got four trains, and that one I guess sure. E-brake on, acceleration off. Okay, I'm ready for this. And I guess that's me. That's Uncle Derek Train right there. That is me. Here we go. And then here I am. I'm officially trained. I'm 100% trained. I am become trained. Cruising along. And this game's actually really chill. It looks a little rough. Not the greatest 3D graphics, even for a PS1 game. But the audio, like the sounds of the train and the conductor talking on the intercom, it's really chill. I like this. But as I approach the next station, a bunch of kanji and arrows flash on the screen suddenly, and I'm like, oh crap, I guess I'll brake? And even though I'm making really good time, I brake way too early, way too much, and I finally get there, but I'm 20 seconds late and 6 meters short. Wait, why is it still counting down? Is 6 meters too far? The platform's like 200 meters long, really? Are the people outside refusing to get on? Densha Senpai pops up and says something passive-aggressive, I'm sure, and then, damn, game over already. All right, well, that was humbling, but let's keep going. Second attempt. Let's go. Continue. I see my time is already counting down, so I pull the accelerator, and the game yells at me, ATS, which I'm assuming means awful trains. Okay, but once I finally get going, it's back to chill. Again, there's no music, but just lots
Awful
of fun,
trains.
cozy
Awful
dancing.
trains, stupid.
Let's
I
not flash on the
fucking
screen real
love
quick.
Derek.
That was probably important. And then a few seconds later, there's a big yellow X that flashes on the screen. Wait, what am I doing wrong? Okay, I lost 5 points. And as I keep going, more stuff is flashing on the screen. I can't relax now. Like, this is probably really important information. Okay, but a green light, great. But then another big X. Another 5 points docked. What? Like a dozen more symbols.
Do you
flash
know
on
what's
the screen,
happening?
But in spite of all that,
I think you
stop.
either need to turn your lights
Time,
on or he's going
except I'm
way too
over
fast.
the line, which is apparently game over. Densha Senpai pops up to tell me that there is an e-brake, but to never use it? This game on a dime goes from cozy and charming to just panic-inducing. And it doesn't get any better for your boy. The next trip, it switches the speed limits on me, and I don't slow
there's
down in
thunder.
time, and I'm hit with the awful train stupid award again. And they stopped my train? So I
Awful
guess the only one
train,
that can use the
stupid.
e-brake is the hand of God? And as I approach the station, it tells me that the speed limit is now 70 kilometers an hour? Wait, am I not supposed to stop here? Doesn't matter though, I'm so far behind schedule. Densha Senpai just stops the train and politely tells me I belong in front of the train, not in it. She isn't actually saying that. But you know what? I feel judged, and you know what? Now I don't appreciate it. I don't need it right now. I feel bad enough already. I don't need her judging. The redemption, the last stop. I'm staying at the speed limit, and I'm making great time as I pull into the station. But I break
You are
over
a
too soon,
sucking
I have to speed up
baby.
again,
You are a
and then
sucking baby.
6 meters short again. But I had time to spare, so come on. 17 seconds late, but I stopped on the 1 meter mark. Densha Senpai notices me, and I get the credits and the high score. But mercy, this game is strict. Do not be fooled by the fun name, the action-packed train porn intro, and the fact that this game debuted in the arcades, because this is not a quote arcade game. This is not Crazy Taxi with trains. This is a capital S simulator. You are not out here to
No, but it's so
make some
cool.
crazy public transit.
Oh, fucking.
There are rules, and you will follow them.
ダイヤを守ってくださいね。
And if you're even a few meters too short, everyone just refuses to get on your train, I guess. But even though I suck, I will Densha on. Let's see how I do on the Saturn port. This is Densha Dego EX, which is not a sequel. but
God,
an
what
updated
the?
version
Because there's like a
exclusive
Densha to
to
Go
Saturn.
like spin-off
And,
manga.
wow, this game was not much of a
It's like an initial D crossover, right?
Yeah, that's the one with the multi-track drifting.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm playing even worse too. These are the exact same tracks that I just played on the PlayStation, and I'm how am I doing worse? Oh my god. But despite the frustration, and despite sucking so hard, I do want to get better. I want to figure this out. Like, it's gonna feel so good when I get that one perfect stop. Like right here, I land 5 meters away, which is still not enough. But then I correct, and I'm 2 meters away. Still not enough. 2 meters is like 6.5 feet. That is a Rui Hachimura-sized gap on a platform 230 meters long. Really? Now, it would be nice if Densha Senpai just gave you a low rating, but no. You have to hit that mark
The arcade
when you're
version that was
technically
playing.
not arrived.
There's
But of course,
what is
I'm
it?
then docked 10 points for
There was a
accelerating
bunch of like
distance.
extra things that you had to do. Like you had to like
Guess
kill
what?
your lights
Game over,
anytime
my friend. Oh,
another
man.
train was
So
approaching.
it has become clear that just
You
jumping
also had to
into
like
Densha
honk your
Dego
horn.
without a
There were train
translated version
otakus
is a
that you
huge
had to
mistake.
honk
So
for.
before I jump into the
Oh my
Dreamcast,
God.
And it was like the
I
same
watched
thing
the
with like
videos,
construction
translate
zones.
some of the messages that appear on screen and some of the errors and some of the notifications and all the text that pops on the screen, and it really becomes clear. This game is all about the nuances, the details, and those little details are lost in the language barrier. Important stuff, like before you leave the station, wait till the light turns on and then accelerate. Blowing your horn before and after a tunnel, that's what the big X means. It's not that you're doing something wrong, it's that you have to blow your horn. And then of course understanding that going too fast is just as bad as going too slow. In fact, if you go too fast, it will dock you points for that. So with some translating and some research and watching a couple of videos for tips, I'm ready to move on to Densha Dego 2 for the Dreamcast. And
Yeah,
right
they
away,
made a
you can
second
see
one.
the improved
Yeah.
graphics. Pop in on the horizon is still a little rough, but the game has never looked smoother. Okay, coming into my first stop, looks like I'm a little over, but then my distance resets. Wait, was I not supposed to stop? Okay, crap. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to stop, and this unfortunately makes me extremely late for my actual stop, and
Hey, what's up, Tech?
alright, not a good first
Yeah.
attempt here,
Oh,
but
hi.
We're
feel good
talking.
about the second
We're
one.
talking
Here we
about
go. Next one.
trains.
3
Densha
seconds
Dego.
Oh my
over,
god.
4 meters
Densha
over.
Dego.
Shockingly, not a game over. Okay, I
love
feel good about that
trains.
one.
Lots
Yeah.
and lots of
I'm
trains.
feeling confident. All right, bring on the last stop. I feel
love
good about this
how
one. Let's go.
awful they're
I am
becoming in
tearing
New
through this
York.
tunnel at 90 kilometers an hour.
Oh boy, at least
And I
you
noticed
have
the
them.
white and blue colors on my
True.
destination, which I now know means don't stop here. But I still slow down just in case. Bad habit. But here we go. All right, cool. The final stop, the platform is really short, which throws me off. 12 seconds off, but boom, right on the mark. Yes! Wait, what? 48 centimeters? 48 centimeters my ass. Shut up. I did it.
Yeah, well, we've been talking about
care.
so far.
I'm the best at trains.
If you hop into the, I'm streaming on the Discord. I'm just, we're watching
and failed for like another
Derek
hour,
Stop
and
Skeletons
then
from
went back to
Fighting
PlayStation
playing
version
Densha
and
They Go.
failed some more there. I am terrible at this game. And if you are a fan of this game and you got this far in the
Other than
low
that,
energy night,
just-
excruciating
yeah.
or hilarious
Fair,
to
fair,
watch me
that
play
makes
this, or
sense.
attempt
I
to
just
play
got
this.
off from playing
And
like
why
Monster
did I
Prom 4,
keep
which
playing? Why did I
honestly,
keep trying?
fantastic game.
Because I did want to get good. I did want
Hell
to
yeah.
keep trying.
Are those
I
games
get
any
the
like fun
appeal
by
of this
yourself?
game. I am not good enough.
I mean,
at
technically,
all,
yes.
But that almost gambler's
Because,
high
like, basically a
feeling of
turn-based
this time
dating
it's gonna
sim.
be the one. This is gonna be the one where I stop perfectly, where I hit the brake perfectly, and all this wasted
And
time
yes, there is a
energy,
Monster
it's gonna
Prom
be
4.
worth
It's
it.
called
It's gonna feel
MonsterCon,
so
which
good
takes place
when
at
I
a
finally
convention.
Stop it
Oh,
perfectly.
that's cute.
I have to believe that at some
Mhm.
point, someone
They got some
somewhere
characters
went
from
on a
that have
date
been in
with
the series
someone
for a
and
while,
they
and of course
strut out
added
to
some
the
new
Densha Go
characters
machine,
like
and they
Nico,
stop
who
it
is a
perfectly.
mimic,
And the date
and
just stands there
Omen,
like
who is like
awestruck,
this.
jaw on the
It's
floor,
cool because
just
it's
thinking,
basically a spirit in
oh,
a
we fucked
Iron
it tonight.
Maiden shell.
Remake that movie Ghost, but instead of clay, put a Densha Day Go controller.
It's generally like a
10
fun
times
game,
more
and
romantic.
it's more fun when you definitely
I
have
don't
like
think
a
it's
good group of
far-fetched
people
that
to
that
play it
happened,
with.
because Densha
But
Day Go
I think you can play
was
it by
a
yourself
genuine
if needed.
phenomenon in Japan, and only Japan. I
Which
guess a
generally,
game
if
about
you want to make
driving
sure you're getting
real
like
Japanese
every
trains
ending,
on
it's
real
probably the
Japanese
best you do
tracks
it by
to
yourself.
Truncated real-life parts of
Mhm.
Japan maybe doesn't need to be released anywhere else. I mean, Japan loves its trains, and why shouldn't they? Japan has one of the most advanced public transit systems in the world. As an American, I can only dream of taking a nap while a bullet train takes me to the other side of the country. Densha Day Go would become Taito's second biggest franchise, right behind Space Invaders, and it never left the country. For example, this version of Densha 2 for the Dreamcast is called Densha Day Go 2 3000 Bandai, released to celebrate 3,000 arcade units sold of the second game. Not the first and second game, just the second game. They sold thousands of these machines all over Japan, where arcades didn't die as quickly as they did in North America, thanks in part to hits like this. And yes, I had 3 different controllers for this video, but you have no idea how many controllers were made for these games.
Oh, here we
over
go.
the years. Hold on, I have it all written down here. Hold on, one second. So there was the model that came out for the PlayStation, Saturn, and Dreamcast. There's also the PC and the N64 model, and that one's special because it'll let you plug in the Hey You Pikachu microphone so that you could also do the intercom announcements.
Oh my fucking god!
There was a
I
one-handed
need
model
that.
for the PlayStation and PC, but the PC model had like way more buttons. There was a variant called the Mame-Con that looked like a PlayStation and Densha controller made it.
Fucking
I
Hori
wish I had gotten
branded.
this one, it would have been way easier to film.
Hori
It not
branded
only has an
Densha to
accelerator
Go
level
controller.
for the D-pad GP, it only has 2 shoulder buttons, but it's pretty dumb and pretty cool. I might have the scope. When Densha 3 came out on PS2, they updated the classic model with the Type 2 variant, which has a full D-pad, 4 face buttons,
Ooh.
a rumble in the handles, a foot pedal for the horn, and a light for the passenger door. There is an awesome, rare, clearly purple variant.
Oh my god.
Might have the scope. Oh my god. There was another handle variant, the Jojo model that resembled steam trains. Then there was the handle variant.
Jeez, praise.
It had LCD screen for real-time speed and gear gauges.
Wait, that's really cool.
Years later, the LCD screen was just a stick. But despite that, the LED version is the more rare of the two and the more highly sought after. Figure that out. Oh, and the Shinkan Sen Bullet Train port for the Wii had motion control features for kids. What the hell was that like? And then there was the 2018 Densha Day Go plug and play that resembles the Type 2 variant, and the 2023 plug and play 2 that resembles the Shinkansen Bullet Train model. They also made 2 LCD games that look kind of like Tamagotchi. The most surprising thing was that the first one was made in
Discord is doing a little bit
the
of
second
funny.
one 2005. Making LCD games in 2005, my god. Oh, and this is not even.
Yeah, we
including all the
roboted
controllers
a
made
little
for a
bit.
different
Or is that just
PC
me?
Game, a whole different
No,
series
it's not
aptly
just.
titled
Yeah, no,
am
it's
I?
not just you.
And not to be confused
It's
with
just like
Microsoft
Discord
Flight
just kind of fucked with the
Simulator.
video's
Train
audio.
Simulator.
Oh, okay.
Different.
Okay,
There
it's
was the
back.
Master Controller 1, Master Controller 2, the Multi-Train Controller, the Train Mask-On, the San-In 1 handle, none of which are made by Taito but are compatible with Densha Day Go. And then finally, there's the 2020
Here we go.
Hashido Yamanote-sen 2-handle model, but the handle on the right doesn't move, for Switch and PS4 that comes in clear, black, red, blue, and just an absurd amount of face buttons. This legacy of Densha Day Go controllers
want it.
spans
I want
almost
it so bad.
3 decades. over 3 decades if you count the controllers that weren't made by Taito. There's so many of them. Oh, and don't forget the spin-off games. There was also Jet Dago, which like, yo, look at this monstrosity. This one got a Game Boy Color port.
What?
Game Boy Color got a flight simulator.
I'm sorry, what?
There was RC Dago,
How's
which
that
was
work?
just a racing game, not a simulator. But of course, it had its own custom controller. I'm fairly certain this controller was only used in the arcade. But then again, the back of the console box says analog steering control capable. I don't know what the hell that means. Oh, and this has the distinction of technically being the only Densha Dago game to come to PAL and NTSC regions. Well, I guess also there was Power Shovel, which came out to PAL and NTSC. In Japan, it came with a big controller, and on the box it says it's part of the Taito Go series. I was able to find a video, shout out to Happy Gaming House. They claim that the Japanese controller does not work with the NTSC and PAL versions of the game, which saves me from
That's
having to buy
fucked.
another weird-ass controller. Thank you, dude. There was Kinsha Dago, which was all about steam trains, because you have more things to manage, like the boiler pressure gauges. There's apparently a co-op 2-player mode in this version. What the hell is that like? There was the Landing series of arcade games that Taito never ported to any consoles, but I still think fits in the spirit of Densha Dago. Oh yeah, and Densha D, the Densha Dago Initial D crossover that definitively proves that there is good in this universe.
Yeah, there it is.
There are 5 of these games. The ultimate proof of this
No
series'
shot!
domination was the 2 ports for the Wonder Swan. 2. I mean, it got 2 ports for the Game Boy
Cool.
Color as well, but so did freaking
of
Jet
course.
Dago and Metal Gear and Dragon's Lair. Everything was coming to the Game Boy Color. But the Wonder Swan and 2 of them is genuinely shocking. I know I said that I fell down a rabbit hole for this video. Turns out I just stared deep into the Densha Dago abyss, and it stared back at me, and I ran away screaming. I just bought this thing to play Doom and Street Fighter with. I had no idea that paying respects to the series it actually was made for would be so overwhelming. I know it's a hacky thing to say, but I did not expect this part of the video was going to get that damn long. This is a topic that I could talk about forever. Forever. So you'll have to settle for just these 3 for now. Not to mention that since these games demand perfection, precision, discipline, and strict adherence to rules, it is my moral duty to defy everything this game stands for, and see if this controller can play other games. And what better place to start than Doom? Doom!
Okay. I'll close it out because now we're done with. He's done talking about the actual Densha
Yeah.
Dago.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, the one that it's like
Hi.
I'm in a depression.
I want to find it. I want to find this fucking cab. I want to sit in the fucking.
Oh my god.
I need to go to Japan and play my stupid train simulator
One day.
one day.
One day.
And also a bunch of other games, but like whatever, who fucking cares? Train simulator, Densha to go.
Train simulator would be pretty cool.
Alright, let me pull this up on the share.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my god.
Smallest
Look at
picture
this
known to
fucking
me.
thing.
So fucking big. Kind of reminds me of like the Star Wars like arcade pods that they had.
Yeah, kind of like the.
Mhm.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, where you just kind of like play through like 3 episodes and like the TIE Fighter or whatever thing. It's been a while since I watched Star Wars. Eh.
Yeah. But
speak-
yeah. Oh, go for it. Sorry.
Sorry, it's just like something somebody wrote by. Speaking of Star Wars, they actually did another Fortnite collab, and they made Darth Jar Jar real now, I guess.
Oh god.
Yep. So
You get Palpatine, make him get sturdy on it.
Palpatine really do be hitting the gritty. It's what he did when he revived Anakin, you know?
He is literally hitting the gritty right now.
He wittily hitting it. Welcome to the brain rot that you invited here.
Sheesh.
I think we gotta pack it in, guys. This whole dead mall thing. I don't think this is gonna work.
No, wait, hold on.
Wait a fucking minute. This is only the 2nd episode. You can't just cancel us. What are you, Warner Brothers?
Yeah, come on, you gotta give us at least 3 episodes. 3 episodes.
don't see no contract.
Damn. I got a point.
Unfortunately, incredibly valid.
Yeah. It's like there's not really much going on. Like, well, okay. May really doesn't have much going on when it comes to it, right?
May?
Yeah. Something big coming out, right?
Well, Night Rain drops at the end of the month, I think.
Oh my god, Night Rain does drop in a month. What am I talking about?
What are you talking about? Big month. Big month for video games.
Big month for video games.
Is it a big month for video games, or just besides Night Rain? Oh wait, no. Actually, fucking an indie game that I'm thinking of taking a look at soon. Sea of Stars is getting a free DLC update.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, if you like Chrono Trigger and you like another indie game known as The Messenger, which is Ninja Gaiden but better.
Oh,
it's there.
I keep getting Sea of Stars mixed up with it's not Dredge, but there's like, is it like Sunless Sky or something? Sunless Sea? There's some other kind of sailing game.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was like kind of horror-ish, I think. I always mix up Sea of Stars with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Big eepy.
Sunless Sea.
That's
Sunless what it is.
Okay.
Guys, Fallen London. Yeah, I played a little bit of the Sunless Sky, or like Fallen London, I think, at some point. When I was like, probably in middle school or something. Like middle school or early high school at the latest.
Gotcha. Thinking about it, have you, okay, series you heard of but you haven't played yet? What are some for you?
Let me see. I actually have a list of this on my desktop. Let's see. I need to actually get into and finish the Xenosaga games.
Okay,
I've played a bit of one, but that was years ago. I think I streamed it, but I need to actually get back into it properly.
Gotcha.
And I can't. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of video games I should play, and like I can't think of any of them right now.
No, that's fair.
I also need to get around to finishing, or actually getting back into playing Nier Automata.
Oh yeah, Nier is definitely something that'd be good.
Because I got a bit of a way into it and then just never returned to it.
Mm-hmm.
What else do I have?
Thinking about it, like there's a couple of series I do have on Steam that I haven't even dared open up yet.
Andreas, yeah. I appreciate getting me that game. I probably look at it at some point. It's just like not. I don't. It seems cool. It's just not an immediate thing for me. I don't know.
Makes sense.
Fucking what else?
I mean, might not be much, but I still haven't really had the chance to play Repo yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Repo's fun. I think it's best though with like definitely with people you already know well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was that Repo collab earlier in the week. It was like it wasn't a bad time or anything. But it was just a lot of people Pokey was the one person there I knew. But because of the chaotic nature of the game and the fact that just most of those people I had never met prior to that, it was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I wait a minute, actually, no, I think I know what you're talking about. I saw you on, like, that collab with Lily. Yeah, that was your first time interacting with them, huh?
Yeah, that was my first time interacting with, like, any of those people besides Pokey. So, like, the fact that it was me, Pokey, and 4 people that I was basically complete strangers with, I'd maybe seen Lily's name on Twitter, but like,
Yeah.
that was about it. And even
That's
then, not
completely
recently.
fair.
So like, it was difficult to engage with, I guess is the thing I'd say. Like, it was difficult for me to try and have some kind of like entertaining rapport, you know? Especially because, you know, half the time you're too far apart to even talk, or like, you know, one of you might be dead.
Exactly.
And so
yeah.
it was hard to. Oh, you're fine. But it was hard to like. I felt like a lot of the time I didn't really know what to do besides just kind of playing the game and quietly doing my silly little tasks.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You kind of got to get into there with like people you already know.
Exactly, and that's actually like another thing too. And I guess helpful advice for anybody that's doing streaming and thinking about it. When it comes to collabs, at least like do have a hangout with the person you're collabing with before actually doing it on stream.
Yeah, I mean, like, getting to know someone through a collab isn't always the worst thing.
Of course, it's just that it's definitely helpful to say the least. If that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. But also, like, you know, it depends on the game. Repo, I don't think is the best game for it. Or maybe it's probably fine if it's just the two of you, but when it's 6 people, most of which you don't know, that's going to be a lot more challenging.
Yeah.
But I think about, like, I did that Doom Golf WOD. I did that stream co-op with Shady, and I don't think, being the one with both +1s and another collab is a bad thing. That's true. It depends on context, right? But, like, I think the Golf Doom collab I did with Shady, it's one of my favorite collabs I've done, honestly. It was just a good time. And it was like, I don't think we had interacted very much prior to that point, but we just had a good time.
What's that there?
Yeah. In fact, the graffiti Shady did is a reference to that some art someone did, one of my friends did prior to after that stream. Like, let me, you can see it in the purple, just there. It says, "Yeah, golf boy."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was like something the subtitles came up with.
Yeah, golf boy.
Yeah, golf boy. But yeah. And also welcome Starsky if I didn't say it before. I don't remember if I said it before because I'm tired.
Yeah, no, like if anything, it's definitely good to just take it as easy as you can.
Yeah, but this is kind of taking it easy. You know, I'm not. There's no expectations here. It's just fucking goobers.
Just yap it.
It's just yapping.
Yeah,
It's just
nothing.
Goobers and yapping, and sometimes we might put on a YouTube video or something and just kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would fucking say a meme YouTube video I saw. But I don't know. I don't know how much we like FNAF.
I have no strong opinions about FNAF.
It's a series.
It is a series. It exists, and it totally makes me, you know, just okay, I'm gonna be straight honest with you. It's a series that makes me really not like survival. Mascot horror. There we go.
That's fair. That's probably fair. Oh, take two. I'm so rude. Do you want anything to like? You're at the fucking food court. We got the yums in the background. Do you want anything to eat or drink?
Oh hell yeah! You got legally distinct Twix.
I don't know if you got legally distinct Twix. Just send me a PNG of what you want me to serve you, and I'll see if I can find something. You know, we got so many fucking boxes of salvaged goods here.
Fair enough.
Can I just get like a can of mackerel?
A can of mackerel. mackerel.
Like
Yeah,
like the fish?
like the fish.
Is it... Huh.
All right. I think I think it's not what I want.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
figured
sick. We got the fucking nachos grande.
Mhm.
I'm never going to go to Mexico. They'll hang me. One of my friends was like, we live in the same state, but we never like met in person. We just happened to realize we live in the same state. But he was like, I'm taking you and forcing you to go to a Mexican restaurant because I said at one point I didn't see the difference between a soft shell taco and a burrito.
You know, maybe this is the last episode of this.
Don't do that to me! Come on!
I don't know if I can keep coming
Not
back
you
here.
too!
I think they'll kill me. I think I'll go to work and they'll just be like, "So you're chilling on a stream. We heard your friend say something interesting." I'm like, "Dog, no, please,
Fuck me.
please, man, I can't die over this."
God damn it.
Anyway, yeah, you should take them up on that offer because Jesus fucking Christ, Penny.
What? Why is everyone so incensed by that?
You know, it's one of those they don't know that back.
Like, is a soft shell like, okay, tacos, normal tacos, hard shell tacos, sure, yeah, that looks great. But like a soft shell taco, like, you take the tortilla, you fold it up, that's just a burrito, right?
Well, if you
Wait.
I mean, if you like completely fold it up, then it's a burrito, yeah. But like the
soft shell
ingredients are-
taco is just an open-faced burrito.
God.
All right, and a tostada is just a fucking open-faced hard shell taco. Like, there have to be rules, or people will die.
What? Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. Who mentioned the second part on that? Just like, who's killing people
will
over that?
die.
I mean, I will. I'm gonna get lynched.
Okay, well, yeah, that's a little obvious. You're making these claims. These claims come with a price.
But yeah, no, it's a vehicle for different kinds of food. Burritos can usually handle a lot more.
Okay.
And they usually have like different fillings inside.
Okay.
So, for instance, like a steak taco would be a lot less, I guess, like toppings on top of it than like a fucking steak and rice and bean burrito.
Okay.
Yeah. Calming down a second to explain.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I appreciate the restraint.
It's fine. I had my fun.
I mean, personally, like, if you're gonna get a taco, I just don't see why you wouldn't get hard shell.
Well, okay. See, because, I don't know, some people just like the crunch of it all. I mean, it gets soggy after a while, but, like...
I mean, yeah,
kinda...
that's why you get a hard shell. But if you're gonna get a taco, get a crunch of all.
Like, if anything, people want a soft shell because, like, some people don't like the crunch sometimes. They want it to be an easier experience. Because I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to mess and non-mess, soft shell is a hell of a lot easier for no messes.
Yeah, like
Okay,
I like
that's
to
fair.
bite. I like to bite into my taco, knowing that most of it is not going to fall over my lap.
That's fair.
And then, I mean, then you have the correct answer, or like a good example, which is basically a crunch wrap.
Okay, now let me look up the taxonomy of a crunch wrap and make sure I'm not gonna offend anyone else.
Chad, just you wait. Her mind's gonna be blown from the crunch wrap.
Oh wait, yeah, I know what this is.
Yeah, then you need to then you gotta go to Del Taco and you need to order a burger.
You better be fucking careful with those.
This Crunchwrap is it's kind of it's just a thick quesadilla.
Yeah.
Well, no. Well,
Oh, wait, no, wait a minute. Shit, no, it's not a quesadilla because, like, so the thing is with the Crunchwrap, it has like, because it basically has like a round, hardened taco shell in the middle of it, and then it has like all the fillings and whatnot.
Okay, the ones I've had have not, because I've had the ones I've had are like the Taco Bell breakfast Crunchwraps.
Right.
They have like a hash brown.
Yeah, I think because since it's like a breakfast one, they don't really use just like the regular hard shell. They just have like some other stuff.
I rescind my statement.
Yeah, like the thing is with a quesadilla too, it's because like that's the thing. It's different folding procedures with that too, because it's just like folding flat between each other. Why am I talking like this is science?
I mean, clearly it is. It's not whatever I was doing, apparently, because everyone is pulling out the pitchforks the second I'm like.
No, I just like to get heated over stupid shit.
That's fair.
I mean,
it's not actually that serious.
I know. We're being funny and hyperbolic.
Yeah.
Just like one of those things. I don't know.
I'm hungry. I'm sad because I wanted to order from this local barbecue place tonight, and I got done playing F14 with Kai and Nate, and I laid down, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like lay down for a little. I'm going to order my food and lay down until it gets here, and then I pull up the DoorDash, and I was like 10 minutes late to being able to order it. But tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It was really good. It was really good pulled pork sandwich. Cause it's like it's the meat is good quality, the sauce is good, and they've got like I don't know if it's like peppers or whatever or some kind of whatever seasoning, but they've got like little red flecks of something spicy in the meat, but not like too much, just enough to give it like a little bit of a kick.
Ooh.
But not so much that like if you continue eating without like taking a break, you're gonna explode and die. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I remember, or what is it? The other day, one of my friends was like, it sucks. This ramen shop in town made their, like, they must have like changed their broth or something on their spicy ramen. I was like, oh no. Because I was anticipating it to be less spicy, and they were like, it's like a lot more spicy. I was like, oh. Ooh. So I'm looking forward to that after I get paid.
Her ears.
Yeah. I like the spice.
That's true. I also like spice. I just have I don't know where my tolerance is not super high. Although I've not been super adventurous when testing that either.
Yeah. I mean, you handle sriracha at least.
Yeah. No, I've had a little bit of sriracha before.
Yeah.
That's fairly good, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
although it's mostly like sriracha, but I'm like putting a bit of it into like a full like batch of a dish, as opposed to just like applying it direct to one serving. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I don't really know where I stand with that, but
yeah.
I
mean, it's all good. Spicy food ain't for everyone. My my current roommate had a period of time where I remember there were like certain like brands of ketchup that were like too spicy, and I was just like, huh? What do you mean?
Huh? What?
What do you mean ketchup spicy?
What do they mean by this?
What do you mean by this?
I'm kind of curious to look at the Aggie. What are we drawing?
I'm just fucking up.
Unreal. Wow. Levi, thank you for the sub. Okay, I see. We've got a pecan, we've got a cool S, and we've got Monokuma asking if you got games on your
You got
phone.
games on your phone?
I would expect nothing less. Thank you.
I should start drawing larger.
Yeah, it's a
All
little
right.
it's a little hard to see.
Okay.
Part of that is on me for part of that is on me for having the TV not be super big compared to us, but also you know, I didn't want it to. I worked hard on this background. I didn't want to cover it with just a giant Aggie canvas. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you did a
that
good
makes
job.
sense. What? Ugh. She can sit over here.
Who is she?
Who is she? Some fucking bitch I see in my nightmares.
Is it a cat?
Debatably. Answer unsure.
Oh, you're talking about drawing. I see.
Yeah, I'm talking about the drawings.
I see. Yeah. I did a poll recently because I haven't exactly been subtle about this, but I'm in the process of drafting. I mean, I've done the concept art. It's just sitting down actually drawing a V3 model. As in the third version of my model, not Danganronpa V3. But in a poll,
We took Penny, we put her in V3.
yeah, where she belongs. She got deported.
No, put her in a better one.
Yo, I can't believe it. It's Penny V3, like the Common Rider.
Wow. I'm a little bit of a V3 apologist.
It started so strong, and then it just fell downhill.
What if we just nosedived the plot?
I
and
think
said,
V3 has some of the best characters and plot beats, and also some of the worst.
And then
I mean, not counting the Ultra Despair Girls, because obviously that game is.
Oh yeah, no,
rough.
that game's dumpster fire.
We're not bringing that up in this household.
Okay.
But
and then some of the trials just went too long, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, I have a conspiracy theory that I think V3 was probably subject to some very late rewrites, or just rushed development in general.
Very much so. It had to be.
Yeah, because there's a lot of the CGs are not up to the same quality standard as in the previous two games. There's a lot of CGs where there's just obvious shortcuts or just straight up errors, characters I think there's a few CGs where characters are missing parts. There's one CG where Tenko is missing a hand. Or just other stuff where it's clearly not as polished as the rest of the game in its standard.
Yeah.
I feel like that whole game could have used a second, or maybe not. I don't know if it was necessarily a second, but another writing pass or two.
Yeah, no,
to iron some of the stuff out. Because I feel like there were some hasty rewrites, particularly with no naming names, but in chapter 4, the motivation of the not necessarily the culprit, but the instigator is very much out of character. And I could imagine a version where the actions of that character make sense, but that was just not what was in the game. You know what I mean? And I like that character a lot. Overall, I think that character is my favorite part of V3 probably, but just was not. It felt like it was originally going to be something different, and then they rewrote it, and they didn't have the time to go back and make it make sense.
Oh.
What else? I think the lie mechanic is also really interesting. I just wish, I don't know. I feel like it could have been more impactful, but I also recognize that anytime you introduce something like that, you kind of double your writing workload to an extent.
Yeah. It's honestly, and I'm going to circle back to this, it's one of the reasons why I think you will like Of the Devil.
Okay.
Because I don't know how much you know about it, but it's basically like Ace Attorney.
I know jack shit about it, other than
Okay.
like that women exist.
Women exist and they are there and they should kiss each other, all of them. But that's,
I mean, that goes without saying.
separate. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I don't even need to say that. But I will. But yeah, it's kind of like Trials, sort of akin to honestly more like Ace Attorney. But the character that you play as is basically obsessed with gambling.
Okay.
And so you can do like big gambles and just kind of like essentially lie your way through a trial if you think it will have like a good payoff.
Interesting.
But there is also a chance that it won't.
Interesting.
Sort of thing.
That's neat.
Yeah, and it kind of like
That
holds your
definitely
hand
piques my
through it.
curiosity.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so
yeah.
I will be honest, if anything, not the biggest Danganronpa fan, but I just speaking of like just piss poor things that I remember. Do y'all remember the fact that they made Danganronpa 3 before V3?
I fucking hate Danganronpa 3.
Why? Okay.
Character assassination.
Just like not only the fact that you make an anime that's supposed to be leading up to events from the previous game, you also make technically 2 animes.
They made a prequel and a sequel, and didn't allocate proper time for either, which meant they took horrible plot and writing shortcuts to justify things that should have had much longer build-ups than they should, but they didn't, because they made two anime series in the span of 24 episodes, which means they got 12 episodes apiece, which leads to shit like just the absolute character assassination of like Mukuro and Junko.
Talk about the fact that just like, oh god, every other portion of the show.
It causes me severe pain. I treat that shit as non-canon. Fuck it. I don't care. That is, I hate it.
Well, I mean, if anything, it's definitely uncanon. Considering there's just so much that doesn't work when you put V3 in the like pocket space.
V3, I kind of consider its own thing to an extent.
Shit.
But yeah.
Sorry.
I can't really get into details there without getting into spoilers, because obviously, whatever.
Yeah.
I personally like the twist at the end of V3. I'm aware I'm kind of in my minority opinion about that. But I thought it was interesting at the very least. This conversation was not originally about Danganronpa. This was a tangent. What the fuck was I was talking about? I was talking about my model, but what was it? What was my point?
Oh yeah, you were talking about drafting V3, and then you were like,
yes, I did a poll in my server, because like, okay, I have on the current Penny model, I have like the dog girl toggle. But I was kind of looking at that like, I don't know. Dog girl is kind of trite. You know what I mean? Kind of Maximum Ninja. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Dog girl's kind of trite. Everybody in their fucking T-girl best friend is a puppy girl, and I'm not about that. And so I want to do something different. So I did a poll of like, what kind of blank girl would you like to see instead? And the options I did were Dinosaur Girl, Shark Girl, Demon Girl, Robot Girl, and then like I didn't really have a good name for it, but like Beast Girl, in the sense of like I don't think it's a trope with a really good name, but like when there's like the kind of fluffy sort of ears on the side of the head, like I don't know, like Beast Boy or Utawareru Mono, or like a lot of generic MMOs in anime have like an animal people race that has like a similar thing going on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah.
And Robot Girl won hands down, which kind of surprised me, honestly.
For generic.
Yeah. Kimono Mimi, but like, just not just for animals in general. Animal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Robot won, which was okay by me, because I think Robot could be fun. Maybe I'll do, if I have the energy and time or whatever. I might do the Beast Girl too, because that was runner-up. But Robot Penny would be fun.
Robot Penny would be sick.
Yeah. I did, when I was fucking around with my concept art sketch, I changed the I forget what prompted it. It was some joke conversation I had with a friend, but I ended up changing the whites of the eyes to like black, and it looked fucking sick. Cause with the new Penny, I'm kind of replacing the olive drab with, cause currently the Penny color scheme is olive drab and pink, which I do like a lot. It's a great color scheme.
Yeah.
But the reasoning for it was because I have the t-shirt tech where like I can replace Penny's shirt with any color and any graphic design and any kind of thing like that, yeah? And so like I wanted something that I don't know, facilitate that is the right word, but just like would match with that no matter what I did for it. Yeah?
Yeah.
And so I decided the best way to do that was to replace the olive drab with, you know, black goes with everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that where this flannel comes from?
Kinda, yeah. I kinda drew this PNG as sort of an intermediary between current Penny model and the new one I plan to do. It's a little bit in between, but mostly the current one, but with some aspects of the new one. The new one will have like piercings and stuff, which is why I included it in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. It's a matter of like just sitting down and actually getting started on it and getting the ball rolling on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel that. I mean, I showed you because I finished the I guess the pecan draft. I think I sent you like an early version of that.
Yeah, I really like that, I think.
Yeah. But even with that, it was like because every PNG I make is like moving slowly more and more towards, I guess, like this next model whenever the fuck I make it.
Yeah.
But that's why it's like someone was asking me why a lot of like pecan pictures and like pecan PNGs have one, different kinds of hair, and two, most of them don't have the stripes. I'm just like, look, I'm working shit out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Look, I'm drawing all my own stuff, and therefore I can make unofficial design changes. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. She's my Blorbo. I'll go as off model as I fucking desire.
True.
But that's also because the dog girl thing was also I was like, nah. Because a lot of like people were just like, Pecan's very like puppy coated. I'm like, no. She's cat. And so like I kept drawing like the cowlicks like more and more like cat ears, and now I'm just like, look. It's part of the design. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I also, for the new model, I think I want to try and do a slightly different art style. Because the current Penny model is very much inspired by the Danganronpa, like, what's the word for it? Like the main character images, where it's like the fully rendered pose, like this is, you know, the kind of thing you put on the box or like on their like profile page. It's like them posed and looking their best and like most representative of what they do. And it has like a very like kind of soft rendered sort of art style to an extent.
Yeah.
Saying to an extent a lot lately. But what I was kind of interested in potentially shifting towards was the CGs in the first Danganronpa had a somewhat different kind of style going on, which I also liked a lot. So I got a preview pulled up here where it's like the shading on the hair is where it's most noticeable.
Oh yeah. Well, and also kind of in the faces too, I feel.
Yeah, in the faces too a bit. I think it's very noticeable with the Naegi, the very first CGs of him waking up, where it's like the hair, this one is great for showing it off, where it's like the hair has a lot of like individually kind of shaded strands to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of detail in the shading, but also like the shading itself colors are kind of like a bit muted, I think. It's an art style I like a lot, and it's something I wish they had stuck with, or even like had reflected more in the actual, you know, just generic sprites. And that kind of thing. This one is just fan art, but it's got a similar kind of thing going on. I forget where I got this.
That's really good though.
Yeah, and then this was another one. This Chiaki redesign. I liked the sort of angular sort of shapes to the hair in it.
Yeah.
This redesign is a lot of fun, by the way. But yeah, that was the kind of thing I was thinking about. I was also thinking about like for the gun that she's inevitably going to have. I forget where I got this, but I liked this sort of art style for it. It's very clean and cohesive.
Ooh.
I think it looks very nice.
Hell yeah. No, I fuck with that heavy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking about. It's just I'm capable of doing it. You know, I drew both of my previous models. It's just a matter
of sitting down and fucking doing it.
Yeah. More than anything, it's just a matter of sitting down and getting the ball rolling. You know?
Yeah.
Because once I have something on paper, then I can add to it. You know, I'm very much the kind of person where I operate off of momentum, you know? Like, if I have been productive that day, then it is more likely that I'm going to carry that inertia forward and continue to accomplish things. Whereas if I'm just like, if I can't muster that, then it's more likely that I'm just gonna not that day is just gonna go by, and I'm not gonna really have much to show for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's I don't know, because it's like sometimes I say sometimes, a lot of the time, like I'll just like be at work and I'll just be like, you know, today's been quite a day. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get some drawing done, and then just no. I get home, I sit down, I lose all of my gas.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a bit different for me, just purely because I don't have employment. You know, I don't really have that that same dynamic. Holy shit, who is drawing that robot on the Aggie? That's fucking phenomenal. That's really cute. Oh, it's Cutie Pie. That's really great. Hell yeah. Hey, Bunny. Hi, Cutie Pie. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because I've also been trying to, I guess, change the style of, I guess, my model, kind of. I've been doing a lot of, studies of Domin Seiman, a mangaka that I like a lot. And I was just like, I'm just gonna try and do a model kind of like that. And I think the rough that I drew up, I really like. I think that I didn't nail his style, but I think that I like successfully incorporated, like the shit that I like about his style, sort of into like my own shit.
Yeah.
And so it is one of the reasons why I'm like, I would very much like to eventually fucking make this.
Yeah, I getcha.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of like editing pre-existing art for the main thing has been like for TTRPG character references.
Yeah.
If there's like some detail that's like not really matching, then like I'll go in and like edit, change colors, or like the reason I bring it up is because sometimes I will just redraw parts of it, and so I've gotten, I think, pretty alright at mimicking other people's art styles, and so that's something I hope I can leverage with this. Like being able to like integrate that with mine.
For sure, because I remember really liking or at least like the concepts that you sent me.
Yeah.
I think that it would look really good in the, I guess sort of like the more like kind of blockier sort of style of like the original CGs.
Yeah. It was really hard to come up with it, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but, like, I feel like I did a pretty damn good job with Penny's second design. Her first design had a lot to improve on, but her second design, I was pretty happy with. It was like, it was relatively straightforward and communicated kind of what she was about pretty clearly. It had like a good color palette. It had like good color blocking, I think. You know, that kind of thing. But I think the biggest issues I had with it was like, there were some things that felt kind of unmotivated, like her jacket. Like, the Penny main design has like, the jacket and sleeve is like rolled up on one side, and on the other side it's kind of like hanging off the shoulder, you know?
Yeah.
But like, there's no real reason for it other than like, you know, asymmetry, looky dynamic, you know? Like, ideally, if I'm gonna do that, then it should be the case that there's something on the one side that I'm drawing attention to, you know? That is a reason to make something asymmetrical. It's because you're drawing attention to some particular element. Like, oh, I'm rolling up the sleeve so I can show off, like, you know, she has these arm tattoos, or her, like, oh, she has a fucking demon arm. Whoa, that's crazy. You know, that kind of thing. You know, like in Street Fighter, you know, they gave Juri an eye patch, not because just, oh, asymmetry cool, but because, like, you know, she has abilities related to the fucking feng shui engine that is in her left eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like character design decisions should have some kind of motivation for them. It doesn't always have to be that, like, clear and direct and, like, lore based, but it should be, like, at least, like, I'm doing this in order to draw visual attention to this part, or to, you know, repeat this shape or element that is existing in these other places that I want to be a recurring sort of theme that matches with the essence of this character, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Character design is a subject I have a lot of, I find very interesting, and I'm very anal about. Wow, that was a bright flash of thunder outside.
It's storming. Ooh,
that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
I can fucking hear that shit.
Yeah, that shit was loud. That shit was like 5 seconds. It's still trailing off. Hell yeah, I fucking love storms.
Yeah. Storm's good. Would love to see one day.
God. Yeah. Yeah, y'all are in fact in the desert.
In the fucking desert.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, the mountains, like, behind my apartment get, like, super cloudy. I'm like, rain, and then just fucking nothing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I was gonna say, because, like, especially looking at, like, the pecan redesign, because I do the fucking one shoulder off thing. Because one, asymmetry is sick, and two, honestly, I just really like drawing. I like the shape that I drew for the shoulder, or the jacket off shoulder.
I agree.
I'm just like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I could probably put something there, but also I'm like,
Yeah. It's not like a hard and fast rule or anything, obviously.
Yeah.
Nothing really is in arts and stuff. But it's just like, it's the kind of questions I try and ask myself in order to improve on something. Because, like, Penny V2, I felt like it had a strong silhouette, strong identity. You know, it was good in a lot of ways. And so I ended up looking at it like, okay, I gotta get in here with a fine-tooth comb and, like, nitpick and be like, okay, what are the things I don't like about this? The other thing besides the you know, the kind of some unmotivated sort of designs was just like, the lower half was very much, you could tell I was kind of just really ready to have the model finished, and just it was kind of an afterthought.
Yeah, that was,
to an extent, you know, it doesn't matter as much because it's for a VTuber. You're gonna see it from the waist up 99.9% of the time. But
Yeah.
it was still a point that I could improve upon. I need to refill my water. Hi, Pelsian. Welcome. Good morning. How's it going? You say good morning. It is 11:30 p.m. here.
It is late as fuck.
Late as fuck. I should put a time. Hang on. I should put. Here's what I'm gonna do. Where's the where do I have the time? Here, this will do. If I paste this in and then crop it. Yeah, now we got the time. Oh wait, no, fuck. That's a problem actually, because I gotta actually. Oh, we'll just put it in the top right corner. That's fine. Yeah, that works.
That works.
Yeah.
Huh? No, it's the banh mi I ordered this week.
Yeah. What do you think?
I showed
all
up-
banh mi's are the same banh mi? What do you?
Yeah.
What kind of?
What the fuck, dude?
What's your problem, Yusha?
I showed up to the dead mall. There was a banh mi on the table. It's mine.
Yeah.
This is what the children call manifest destiny.
Fuck, dude, I can't argue with that.
Specifically the children.
Specifically the children. They're all about manifest destiny on TikTok these
Dude,
days.
on TikTok? My problem, Pecan can't ever get rid. Hey. You talking a lot of shit for someone who can't even tie his own shoes.
Give me
I
a
watched
sec,
it.
I'll be right back.
I was sitting there, guys. I was watching Yusha just struggle to tie his own shoes. I was sitting there. I was eating my banh mi. Yusha just could not tie his shoes. He started crying. Yeah, he's been trying to tie his shoes for 2 hours. He's crying. Yeah, I think he's crying. Yeah, no, it was crazy. Like I said, one time I watched Yusha suck dick for bus fare and then walk home. Dude's just in it for the love of the game. Monetary compensation is not why he loves it. Hey, wait, what's up, dude? How you doing? What's up? Can't order 100 dicks off eBay and suck them all. No. And you know that's a lie. Pretty good making curry. Ooh, hell yeah. You making your own curry or are you using one of the bricks? I want to try making my own curry again. Always bricked up? Okay, calm down. But that's fair, though. Like, what is it? Someone, like, yelled at me once for using the fucking... the little, like, curry bricks, and I'm just like, fuck you. It's easy, and it fucking tastes delicious. Tastes delicious. Leave me alone. Dicklicious. Yeah. Again, 100 dicks off eBay. $6.24. Lovely breakfast, cup of coffee, smoked sausage and cheese set. Oh, that fucking smell. That sounds good. Sid Vicious, but it's dicklicious. God, I feel like I was gonna look something up. cannot fucking remember for the life of me what I was gonna look up. Oh, that's right. Yo, Yushu. Well, I got you here. Question. This is a very important question. All right, so hear me out. S4 League, private servers, right? We doing this? We making this happen? Do you ever fuck with S4 League? Yeah, and tweet. Of course I did. Hell yeah. Same time I was playing Domo and Tales of Pi. You know what? I mean, that's like the prime time to be doing it, though. I can't believe that Penny left me alone on stream, and my first thought wasn't to do the aristocrats.
Oh, you fucker.
I didn't do it. I was talking.
I know you didn't, but I gotta keep a close eye on you now, because now you've raised the possibility. Congratulations, you've introduced your own. I should go to bed.
You should go to bed.
We should all go to bed.
Yeah.
Be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 hours solid runtime.
Yeah, 3 hours is pretty good. 4 if you want to
Oh yeah, I
make
guess
it.
it was. What do you know?
Yeah, 3 is good. 4 if you want to make it good for the algorithm, but like, you know.
I don't give a
Fuck
shit.
the algorithm.
Fuck the algorithm. I'm here for me.
Exactly.
I'm not here for numbers. The people every person who shows up here, I appreciate greatly, but I'm not trying to like crank that number. It's more just about like, I don't know,
Having fun and being able to chill with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I be stealing clout every day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wake up
mean,
and I'm just like, who can I fucking suck clout of?
The two of you are gonna wake up tomorrow morning as like a shriveled fucking husk because I have drained all of the clout from your feeble bodies.
No, my fucking clout.
Joke's on you, I was already a husk.
Oh.
Joke's on you, I'm already feeble.
I am trying to save my energy as much as I can and also work on things behind the scenes to be ready on the 13th. If I don't succeed, I'm gonna scream.
Bless your heart.
That's
Okay.
good.
I go to bed.
Go bed. Go eat.
Go to bed.
Yeah, go get some eat.
Alright. Thank you everybody for coming. I appreciate y'all. Like Cutie Pie's doing the don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the Aggie. You love to see it. So huge for us.
So huge.
Let me reduce the fucking scan line so it's easier to see. Alright. That makes it heavier.
Next Friday, I promise to bring more of an A game.
That's fine. Do you think...
Yeah.
Look me dead in my fucking eyes and tell me this is my A game.
I mean, I don't know. Joking.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking, I thought I was tired. Yeah, different. Rest.
Okay. Right. Fucking raid. Let's see who we. Yeah.
Where we going, streamer? Pokey streaming. Speaking of the devil.
Pokey's streaming. Wow. That's huge.
Huge Pokey gaming.
Hang on. Am I not following Pokey?
Uh-oh.
That can't be right.
But
Hang
some
on.
things just slip by.
Hang on.
Are you good?
I'm trying to find the... Oh, there it is. I was trying to actually find Poggy's channel, because... I couldn't pull it up on Discord because I had streamer mode on. I'm not following Pokey. That's fucked up. Okay. Well, I'm gonna raid as reparations. Okay. Alright. Hey everybody for coming. I'll see y'all around. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.